Don't know how that's gonna be. We'll see. But yes, so we've got Huntress, Trapper, Wraith, and Spirits in this game. So yeah, I don't know. I know a little bit, but not that much. So we're gonna see what happens and how this goes. I don't think that this one is voice acted. I think it is just gosh, I think it's just the text panels. But we'll see. New file. Welcome to your dream vacation. Before we get started, what shall we call you? Fable. Cough, 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 cough. You wake up on the beach, soaking wet, saltwater stinging the inside of your throat as if you nearly drowned. Water falls from your mouth as you open it to gasp for air. You have no memory of how you got here, and in fact, you can only remember your own name, not where you came from or a single fact about your life. I'm getting the Dead by Daylight vibes. I know, I was reading the Frosty Tools when I came back. I was like, oh my gosh. What you do know is that despite the outrageous beauty of the landscape around you, you feel incredibly sick to your stomach. Gup, gup, gup. Wow, really went down the wrong pipe, huh? Do you, need a minute, or can I go on? Oh wait, the narrator versus me! The narrator's being sassy. Because I can give you a minute. We've got plenty of time. Endless time, really. An eternity, if you, catch my drift. Whoa, whoa, not now, Ocean. Sorry, Fable. May I continue? Please, go on. Okay then. As I was... Cough, cough, cough. As I was saying... You look down at your feet, ankle deep in the crystal blue water of a newly arrived wave. As the water recedes back into the ocean, it reveals a grotesque discovery. Ew. A decomposing face stares at you from beneath the sand. All you can do is vomit, a stream of dark bile, bugs, worms, and other ick. Love Worthall breaks like that, yeah. Questions race through your mind. Where are you? How did you get here? Who is behind this incredibly charming and well-spoken voice in your head? However, answers don't come easy. Your mind is completely blank. Yeah, rip that guy. What will you do? Run. Close your eyes. Dig up that face. Run away. I turn away from this wretched sight and begin to run. But the beach, it's endless. Despite how far you've run, you get nowhere. Exhausted, you stop and look behind you. Your footsteps erased by soft blue waves. You turn inland, considering your lack of options. You've got no choice but to walk into the brush. However, the beauty of the beach is not shared by the darkness of the palmy woods before you. There's nothing inviting about that shadowy forest. Terror freezes you in your steps. Why are you trying to run away? This is paradise. You're here to enjoy yourself, don't you know? Have a little bit of fun. Take charge of your own experience. Well, that sure was weird. That voice again. Do oceans normally talk? Your memory isn't right, but you're pretty sure you remember learning as a child that oceans do not speak directly to people in spooky terms. Your mind doesn't have a chance to linger any longer on your current situation. You feel something soft bump into your foot. Oh. When you look down, you find a volleyball sitting on the sand there next to you. You stare down, frozen. A voice calls out from behind you. Little help, please? Turn around and we see what's waiting for you. Your jaw just about hits the ground. Hi. Well, damn. He's still got blood on his hands. Oh, hello. 4 gorgeous monsters stand halfway between you and a well-tended volleyball court. Wait, the poses. The poses. Wilson? Wilson. Is Wilson one of their real names, Tree? Each of them oozes with undead energy, a magical aura reaching out and penetrating you via your eyes. Ew. Your heart begins to race. Curiosity, fear, desire. You can't help but stare at these casually dressed, let's call them killers? I don't know, not to be judgmental, but that's just the energy that they're putting out there. Big cat lady has my attention? That would be spirits. Volleyball castaway. So many competing feelings rush through your mind at once and you're completely paralyzed. Hello? I feel like I need like four like I need some voice actors here with me. There are weird days, and there's this. All I can do is look down at the ball and back up this monstrous lineup of, well, literal monsters. Sexy ass monsters, though. What do you do? Oh, miss, no. Oh, no. Castaway is such a good show. I don't think I've seen it. Hi, miss. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Well, so what do you do? Do you toss it back? Do you kick it back? Do you say, no thank you? Do you say nothing and do nothing? I think I will, toss it back to them. I bend down and I grab the ball. I'm gonna turn down the music a tiny bit. I think that should be about good. You bend down and grab the ball. It's warm from sitting in the sand on this beautiful day. When you give the ball a toss, it arcs beautifully through the air and lands right in Huntress's hands. Not bad, stranger. Huntress's muscles ripple as she grips it in her hand. You look her up and down and consider what it might be like to be held tightly in those strong arms. Warm, perhaps. Maybe a little bit sweaty, but that's okay. It's natural. Try hard much? Blah. They're speaking directly to you, but you still can't bring yourself to reply. You're entranced. When you snap out of it, you realize that everyone has gone back to the volleyball court. Alone again, you look across the beach at these strange residents who casually bat a volleyball back and forth, happily ignoring your intrusion onto their private beach. Castaway is a movie with Tom Hanks on an island. Oh, that makes sense. And this is interesting. Not bad, stranger in a Kirby voice is interesting. Oh, thank you, thank you. Sweat, you say? Natural flavoring, others would say? That is... Yes, that is a description. Should you be frightened? Worried? Excited? I did refer to them as killers, not to give too much away. But at the same time, damn, they're looking really appealing in their own way. And nobody so much as lifted a blood-soaked finger in your direction. Don't be scared, Fable. You were made for this. I need to do like a spooky voice for that, but it's not coming yet. Well, geez, if the spooky ocean voice is not to be scared, I'm sure it's totally gonna all work out. With good reason not to, you head over and see what happens next. I do have good reason not to. It kind of seems like you've derailed the volleyball game just by showing up. Trapper, you derailed the game just by showing up, you nitwit. I guess you're also a nitwit? Ow. Look, it's best to just go with what Trapper says as he says it. That's a policy I hold for pretty much anyone who seems to have fresh blood on their hands. Hey, don't worry about it. It's all just a game. Existence, that is. Besides, you seem a lot more interesting than a silly game. What's your deal? What brings you here? You mean they're here to do more than distract from my total domination? Ah, deep sigh. That was Wraith. That sigh means he was done with the game too. Either that or he saw a butterfly or something. Look, I don't care why Slackjawed Moran is here. I just want to know, can I kill them or not? You know you can't. At least, not yet. Why not yet? Oh yeah, not yet. Hey Fable, you might want to, say something. Actually, never mind. There'll be plenty of time for that soon enough. Right now, this group has some questions for you. But be warned, answer quickly and answer well. This is a timed quiz. It'll be very important later. Very important. Oh gosh, okay. Gotta wait for a night, maybe? Or not important in any way whatsoever. Probably that one. I can't really remember. Great. How attractive would you say you are? Very not at all average. Sure. Average. I'm pretty average, I think. It's another face in the crowd. Another normal, meaningless life in an endless cycle. Oh, Spirit didn't like that. I think you're quite cute myself. Like a chipmunk. Or a grizzly bear. Okay, Huntress likes us. If you could have any superpower, what would it be? Invisibility, flight, super strength. I mean, Wraith would like invisibility. Invisibility? Same. Although sometimes, I think I already am. What's your best subject in school? Math, history, skipping class. History, I guess? History? Nice! It's important to know what came before so we're not doomed to repeat humanity's mistakes. I mean, we will anyways, but still. What's your favorite animal? Dog, cat, mustelid. Cat? Definitely a cat. What? Why is everyone looking at me? You think just because I'm the typical cute goth girl, I have some specific love with all things cats and more specifically black cats? Well, I do, but you can all go to hell anyway. What's your favorite color? Blue, blood red, 3-day-old corpse. Ooh. Blue isn't good for productivity. It makes people want to be lazy. What's your dream job? Astronaut, nightclub promoter, not working at all. What are these options? Nightclub promoter. Everyone groans, and let's be honest, they're right to do so. Well, damn. Luring folks into the dark, not just anyone can do that. Trapper liked it. Best flavor of ice cream, vanilla, chocolate, horseflesh. What are these answers? Chocolate. My favorite flavor is pain. Always look like he wants to stomp me. Same. Same here. Probably same. Mine is vanilla. Swirled with pain. Ah, yes. So chill, Wraith. Not working sounds like me, to be honest. I think that mint chip is the greatest flavor ever conceived myself. But enough about ice cream, am I right? Hold on a second. This reminds me. I'm right. Always. It's a lesson you should learn before we go too much farther. Do what I say if you want to survive. Pick mint chip. Teaching lessons now, narrator? You rascal. Kill or be killed is the rule on this island, even for faceless voices. Tell me, what's the best flavor of ice cream? Sure, mint chip. I'm not gonna read that one in that voice. I think you're gonna do just fine. I trust our narrator over the ocean. Anywho, now that they know so much about you, I'm sure the group wants you to start getting to know them. Do they like to inflict pain instead of tasting pain, or does that just mean they like spicy food? Good question. Maybe a little bit of both. It's so good. I like vanilla, he says, before quickly adding mixed with pain to avoid suspicion. Yes, yes. Wraith is giving very, like very cute vibes. I'm Trapper. I pretty much run things around here. I'm the smartest, richest, strongest person on this whole island. I don't like bruisers. If you want to know what a loser is, say hello to Wraith. Oh, damn. Hi, I'm Wraith. I'm nothing like everyone else. I like nice people and loathe big dumb idiots. Valid. Hey, what's up? I'm Spirit. I don't like most things. I don't really hate most things either. It's not worth my time. But the things I do hate, I really hate, you know? No, we haven't heard Spirit's favorite flavor. I think they said pain. Based on my personal observations, life is nothing but suffering, and society is a carefully calculated lie to keep everyone subservient to those in power. It's better to choose to just not take part. Jeez, it's like she was downright murdered by society. She hates it so much. Oh, no, wait. I'm remembering Spirit's story now, and that's almost exactly what happened. Hey, I'm Huntress. Don't let those bummers get you down. Lots of fun to be had on this island, along with lots of love. Yeah, there is, if you know what I mean. Grow up. Grow a body? I've explained this 1,000 times. I'm dead. I'm not a literal ghost. I just create a trail of fog. I'm not made of it. Okay. That's not nice. He's not nice. You love it. I feel like Chopper is trying to impress Huntress. Only sometimes. Ew, really? That's disgusting. That's why she likes it. Don't speak for me. I also hate it. Stop speaking entirely, actually. For the first time ever, I agree with Wraith. Let's move on, otherwise they're gonna do this all day. Besides, if I know this crew, and I do, they'll want to show off soon enough. If we're done playing, let's do something else instead. Wow, for once I actually agree with the meathead. I say we go to my yachts. It's the massive boat dock nearby. I'll give everyone a taste of true luxury and power. Wraith rolls his eyes. You can see it? Okay. Don't mind him, he just hates fun and happiness. No, I hate the endless, desperate, soul-crushing pursuit of wealth, the way it's flaunted needlessly and the cruelty it engenders. What about hanging out by the pool? Find the water calming, simple, beautiful. Hey, what about our volleyball game? We can exercise, have some fun as a group. Are you all serious? It's a perfectly good lounge to chill out right there. I'm tired. Besides, I hate being in the sun. Where do I want to go? Uh-oh. The ocean makes me nervous. Is that... I want to... so that's volleyball. Is that swimming? Which one's swimming? That's yacht. That's volleyball. Where does it actually end up? I think we're gonna go Wraith. I'd be down for a dip in the pool. Whoa, the pool? You actually want to go to the pool? Well, I mean, sure, why not? Okay, they're actually really cute. It's like, oh, like, wait, you actually want to go with me when everyone else here is like kind of looking down? I've got good ideas. What's wrong with my ideas? The pool is great. Everyone knows that. All over the world, if people agree on one thing, it's that pools are great. Okay. I'd probably go to Spirit naps in the lounge, not because I'm lazy, I swear. That's fair, that's fair. Look, we've got a whole ocean right here. They put in a pool because pools are just, you know, great. It's a real special treat. And you thought I was bad when you stayed quiet. Claudette's here! Hold on. For just one moment. This is Dwight and Claudette, our activities coordinators. No way. No way. They are also the cooks, waiters, bartenders, janitors, and every other job. They are the only remaining help on this island. The place we call Murderer's Island. Cue dramatic musical flourish. None of the others survived. Survived the interview process, yes. Hence why we shall heretofore refer to them as survivors with a capital S. Pools can be fun, especially have a swim up bar. I do love pools. Pools are a lot of fun. I do love to swim. Oh, and thank you for the hydrate. These two have worked here a long time. So very long. I don't actually know how long it's been. Claude is my comfort character for Dead by Daylight. So this is quite funny actually. All right. Sorry. Anyway, I should probably let Dwight and Claudette do their mandated jobs. They sure look happy, but they're vibrating with a nervous energy that's starting to give me the creeps. We'll now escort the group to the venue of your choosing. However, in the future, we recommend waiting for us to present you with your options whenever possible. And don't just run off to various activities unsupervised. We don't have much autonomy around here. The least you can do is allow us to do our job. And the most you could do is help us get off this island. Dwight! Yes, pardon me. Please, follow us. Hey, narrator? Yes? Something I can help you with. Those two, Claudette and Dwight, did they just start to mention something about wanting to escape? Is escape an option? Should I be trying to escape? Escape them? Oh, no. I think you're mistaken. Seems like Dwight was asking for help to get off this island, though. Oh, right, that. Yeah, that's true, he was. But he just meant he wants to get to the other vacation island getaway, a couple miles south of here. It has much fancier accommodations than this island. One of those big corporate outfits, quite exclusive, where all the famous celebrities hang out. Very luxurious. Doesn't quite have the charm that this island has, though. Trust me, you wouldn't want to go there. With all that money comes a lot of restrictions. This is where you belong. Now, off you go. It's time for an activity. On this island, your decisions matter. Mostly. When I agree with them. Not like that other island. So, what'll it be? Still pool. Wraith moves ahead to the pool at a pace that could almost be considered jaunty. If a creature so lanky they appear to be entirely made out of elbows and ankles could jaunt. What's going on with Wraith's face? Is that a smile? Is that what a smile looks like when he does it? What can I say? Being enveloped by water is comforting. It's quiet, it's ominous, and, you know... Wraith looks back over each shoulder to make sure no one besides you is within earshot. The fire can't get me. Super normal stuff over here, as usual. Oh, great! It's Claudette and Dwight! What do these two want? Since everyone's at the pool, we figured we'd bring over some of our most popular pool accessories. Fable, which of these is particularly interesting to you? We can go with foam noodles, an inflatable lounger, basketball hoop, or goggles and snorkel. Growing up, I always had foam noodles, and you can like tie them in different ways and like sit on them and try to stand on them and like bonk people with them as well. So that's a lot of fun. That's probably what I'd go with. I'll take a foam noodle. That's not what I meant. Who doesn't love combining wetness and blinding pain? All the fun of a whip with the bonus smell of industrial solvent. Uh-oh. Trapper grips a pool noodle with his hands, tightly wringing its would-be noodle neck until cute little squeak sounds. Ah, my favorite. Maybe you're not as dumb as you look. Hey. Look at that. You frolic with each other, trying to give each other welts. How fun for you. I feel disadvantaged here. You like the snorkel tree? Wait a minute. The water near your leg just got warm. No. Trapper, did you just pee in the pool? I'm really glad I didn't have a snorkel for this tree. It's important to establish dominance when you enter a new place. Call him out when in Rome? Oh, damn. So with that sentence, if you call him out, he's gonna be mad. When in Rome, he's no longer establishing dominance, so, also probably mad. I feel like no matter what you do, he's gonna be mad. Oh no, oh no, oh no, 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 no. Ew, ew, ew. Wraith, has anyone seen my... there goes Wraith. I guess not everyone's not that into peeing in the pool. Weird. For a waking nightmare, you could almost believe you're starting to relax a bit and forget about how much you can't remember. It's as if the sun's very rays have a calming effect on you. Your body tranquilized by the soft light from overhead, coupled with the cool breeze rolling in from the sea. And you're not alone. Wraith, I feel recharged by the gentle warmth of the ocean's caress. If it was a little too warm, that might have been my fault. Also, this is a pool, not the ocean. Okay, everyone, just let him finish. Aw, thanks, Fable. I know this probably doesn't seem like me, but would anyone want to play a game of Marco Polo? Yes, I love games. Oh gosh, I'll go first. Someone blindfold me. Of course, Trapper has a blindfold ready to go. It's as if he has it in his hands before you even spoke. Oh, and did he just wink? No. No. And did you just bite your lip? Oh, hell nah. Good thing you're getting reined in because it sure seems like you were about to act up. Oh my gosh. Minigames consist of two parts. On top, a pointer which rotates in a clockwise direction. On the bottom, a target you're getting to be pointing at. Sometimes the target is immediately visible, sometimes it's hidden until the pointer arrives. Press spacebar to stop the pointer while over the target to win. Without a wind on the target, you lose. To have perfect success, land on the start of the target area, not the end. How fast does it go? I will try. Oh, get him, Tiger. Does that count? Perfect. Oh, not bad. Oh, not bad. Oh, perfect. Ooh, not bad. That was pretty good, Fable. Oh, no, it wasn't. Don't lie. Trapper. Just ignore him. Wraith. Wraith has our back. You have just been thrown into a very real situation, and you held your own. I respect that. Oh, yes, Wraith for the win. That was a good game. I say we celebrate. By throwing this waiter, whose name I forgot, into the pool. Defend Dwight, have some fun. Defend Dwight. Knock it off, Trapper. You're no fun. Thank you, Fable. I won't forget this. Well, I mean, I might. Every time I think too deeply, I seem to forget every specific detail in my life beyond the basics of who I am as a person. But that was still cool of you to stick up for me. You got it, Dwight. I'm no expert, even though as an omnipotent narrator, I probably should be. But I think that means it's time for the next activity. That was something. Seems like the next activity is mealtime? How quaint. You were expecting what? Capture the flag? Do you know how complicated it is to run a game like that? Much more so than sitting and talking. You arrive at the cookout area to find an assortment of picnic tables scattered around. What were you expecting? Some kind of grand hall with a huge banquet table? This ain't some prestigious fantasy epic like you'd find on cable. Dwight and Claudette usher you to your seat. There's very limited seating directly around you. And oh great, terrific. It seems that everyone wants to sit next to you. Even better is that they don't want to sit next to certain other people either. To start, no one wants to sit next to Trapper. Meanwhile, he refuses to sit next to Wraith or Trickster. Okay, so I'd have to have him between me and Huntress. Trickster's here? Oh yeah, Trickster's here. Surprised? Yeah, well, they don't call him, Expectedster. I'm sorry, even I get nervous around crowds of killers, and my whole shtick gets a little flustered. Well, dang. He looks exactly like, you know, kind of like the overpowered anime villain that you'd see. That they do like scenes exactly like this for. And there's like a whole section of the fandom that's just like loves them. Not even like the leads. Outdoor eating area is much better than a big enclosed dining hall, especially in this situation, yes. Hey there, you looking good, Fable? Real good. And we literally can't let Huntress and Trapper sit together. Oh. Trapper can't go next to anybody. No, seriously, their arms are too big. They can't fit at the table if they sit side by side. Look at this. We can't even fit everyone on screen at the same time. Oh no, Wraith. Probably think it was an error, but it's not. It was completely intentional. Let that be a lesson to you. Every error you think you see is a choice. Got that? Okay. Dwight and Claudette are directing traffic. You sit on one side, the rest of them will sit opposite you. Hunter and Trapper can sit at the ends with their enormous sexy arms. You heard JoJo music? Alright, now everyone is seated and we can begin dinner. Tonight's meal is prepared slowly and carefully with love and hate for 12 hours over a spit. We all hope you enjoy. We really, really hope you do. Hey, you didn't actually tell us what you're serving. What are we eating? It's meat. Oh. Seasoned with a specific number of special herbs and spices that we simply can't divulge. Oh gosh. Someone likes muscle mommies? It seems that way, doesn't it? Anyway, hello, how you doing? Hope you're having a fantastic day. That is the vibe I'm getting, Tree, as well, I unfortunately. My favorite. Meat is good. Meat is murder. Oh, Wraith doesn't like meat, really? Which, you'd know, considering what you've been up to. Who are you to get judgy now? I'm just sharing facts. And need to murder something to eat its meat, so that's, like, technically true. Technically true is the best kind of true. Okay, enough yapping, let's eat! Hey, Fable, you thinking what I'm thinking? It's gotta be a person on that spit, right? Or several parts of overlapping people, perhaps? I haven't seen many pigs wearing palm tree button-down prints, you know? When you look closely at the spit, you spot what definitely appears to be scraps of fabric sandwiched between layers of meats. I think I might be sick. Is there anything else to eat? This took 12 hours. And we do literally everything on this island. Actually, there's one thing you're not doing today. You're not carving up this delectable meal. Wow, he's right for a change. Because I am with my broad axe. It's a perfect tool for easily chopping anything in Twain? First, who says Twain? Sometimes I swear it's like we're all from completely different historical eras. You don't say. Second, I'll handle this with my cleaver. Fast, powerful, and clean. Well, at least it's clean when the meat is cooked. No blood. Probably eating people while Wraith is potentially vegan. It does seem that way. Well, actually, they didn't say that Wraith doesn't eat meat. They were just pointing out that that was, like, Wraith is just kind of like pointing out about that, where they're all killers anyway. I don't know. Oh, you two and your ridiculous bicep swinging contest. Enough. Grow up. Obviously, my gorgeous katana is the only option. Obs. The hell it is. I'll show you both my katana and send you to actual hell if you're like, oh. Oh. Please stop. Please. I hate when we fight. Or talk. Or even when we look each other in the eye. I can do it. I had a skull of Azarov. Right, instead of slicing it up, you can club it to a second death. Hey, Fable, I know this isn't what you want to eat, but hurry up and volunteer to carve up Felix, I mean dinner. Oh, poor Felix. No, it's Felix! That took me a second. We're eating Felix? Oh no. Oh no. Hey, Piccolo, how you doing? Hope you're having a great day. This game is so funny to play. Who are you going for? I don't know. Initially, I was thinking Wraith. I don't know how it's gonna go. But that was my thought, was Wraith, but I'm not sure. Huntress really likes us. We accidentally made Trapper kind of like us, but also kind of hate us. We haven't done much with Spirit yet. And Wraith likes us so far. He's not wrong. Cleavers would be the best for carving food. Trapper's Cleaver? Confused as why Wraith is so sensitive. I think that they're kind of doing a thing with like the invisibility powers. Otherwise, this will go on for hours. No hyperbole. They once argued who had the most effective weapons for 72 straight hours. And it doesn't matter which one does it. When they're done, they will take even longer cleaning their weapon, all while explaining the value in maintaining your tools. Despite being a bunch of cold-blooded killers, for some reason they are always terrified of tetanus. Hey, why don't you just let me carve up, dinner? Splendid idea. We'd hate for it to get cold. He hated when it got cold. Here's a machete, freshly sharpened. Oh, here we go again. Alright, second attempt. Okay, we want to do a good job carving. Slice. Ooh, close. That was pretty good. I'd like to see what you could do with a less clumsy weapon. Yeah, I said it. Machetes are dumb. Look at the flowers and everything. Not Trapper's Cleaver. All of their weapons probably have so much bacteria and contaminants and make... It does sound like they do decent weapon maintenance though afterwards, based on what they said. Dinner is finally served. For real. The sounds, especially coming from the masked killers where they eat, which involves lifting their masks and shoving food up behind them, are nasty. Spirit, meanwhile, doesn't even eat. She's the only one who seems to be embracing being dead. They're all dead, right? This is obviously hell. I mean... Come on, we're still trying to be mysterious here. You think mystery comes easy? Claudette and Dwight aren't the only ones who've been working their asses off to make this night perfect. So the ocean in this one is basically the entity, so that's why we can't leave, because the ocean's blocking us, just like how the entity blocks like the exit from the trial. Well, I mean, at least they're lifting their masks. It's only 99% as disgusting as it could be if they just tried to mash stuff through there. So if the entity is the ocean, who is the narrator supposed to be? Yeah, Spirit's pretty cute. Yeah, true, entity is the ocean. Who do we think the narrator is supposed to be? The two best things about being dead is not having to eat. That's one thing. Think about it, Fable. Number 2 is no number 2. One less thing to think about in the afterlife. Even if I wanted to eat, I have no idea what would actually follow. You might have noticed, but I'm mostly just a bunch of dismembered body parts floating in a spectral form. Do you see how deep this cut on my abdomen is? I don't think my digestive tract connects anymore. Okay. Between the food and the behavior of the group, this might be the worst meal in history. Maybe another survivor? Maybe. Thanks for the lurk, Piccolo. I appreciate it. Hope your work's going well. Isn't a survivor in the movie business? That's a good question. Even worse is that they are staring at you. You're not eating, and they don't like that. I think they want an explanation why. What do you want to tell them? This is gross. I'm sorry. Oh, look at that seagull! Wow, have you ever seen a seagull that big? I haven't. That's incredible. Anyway, what were you talking about? Lame misdirect. Well, I'm sorry, I tried. Come on, Mist. Okay. Poor Spirit gets the Stitch voice. If I start to chow down, it's so rude. Apparently, I probably should have. Yeah, she's right, Fable. Pretty lame. Own who you are. Never compromise. Didn't you wash up on this island with no memory of who you are and how you got here? I did. Yes, you did. Poor thing. Oh, Wraith is crying. Wraith actually feels bad for us? You have no idea the last time you ate a real meal. And you've been standing in the sun. About the seagull. Oh, thank you for the headbats. He just made a lot of good points. I swear. I'm beginning to feel lightheaded. It raved at me. Maybe you need to eat to survive here. I don't want to. Either that or someone poisoned you. No, wait. You haven't eaten, so you can't be poisoned. Whatever the answer, you're clearly about to pass out. You eat that man, nom nom. It's a short head pat duration. Oh, sorry. Here. Here's another one. Oh, hey, it's me again. This is such a rude voice for the entity to have, but that's okay. Your friend, mentor, and guide. Narrated to the narrator, the ocean. Yay. Not sure how I feel about that characterization, but I'll allow it. I'm right here, and I might be the only one who can help you now. There's only one thing you must do to survive. You have to figure out why you're really here. No one can tell you. Not unless you follow the right path. Or at least, a right path. There's too many of those to count. Hopefully, you pick at least one of them. Because there are even more wrong paths. Many of them lead to your demise. Others lead to something even worse. Starting scene's over and having to fast forward back to where you were, am I right? Stitch is the entity? Apparently. For this place holds many secrets, even from itself. But one that truly matters can only be learned if you answer the most important question. Why are you here? Why are you here? Answer that, and you'll find the truth. Alright, we had a stitched entity, there we go. Fable, looking at the map of this island, completely lost. Accurate. Vague, mysterious. I gotta give it to this ocean character. That's some quality early game storytelling. So quality of Stitch voice and everything. You wake up to find a wraith holding your limp body, gingerly pouring cool water in your mouth. Aw, they do care. Now that you're finally alone, Wraith looks at you eagerly. I don't care if the seagull actually waved at you, but I understand the feeling of looking at you from so far away and wanting to reach out. But did it wave at you? I swear it did. Wraith nods and laughs. Someone who's just realized Fable is a liar. He's disappointed in you. I'm disappointed in you. And you know, deep down, you're disappointed in you also. More so than usual. Narrator. Why? Oh boy. Looks like he's about to monologue. Now you've done it. How do I say this? It's just, honesty is important to me. I've been burned too many times. Something about the word burn makes Wraith look away. Far away. Eyes bring with tears and yet at the same time, dead. I understand. Wraith looks back at you with his sad eyes, wanting so badly to believe you. He looks down at the ground. I have something very important to tell you. It's about something very special to me. It's not something I tell everyone, but you know how important honesty is to me. I can't expect that from you if I'm not honest in return. Why? Oh great, I bet he's got crabs? What the? Why? Alright guys, we went up from the other game where we were being sought after by every single possible romanceable character to this one where I'm fumbling the bag so hard. I mean, yeah, I stuck to it. Fable may end up single after this, thanks Tree. It's about my special bell. What? I agree, what? It belonged to my father. He gave it to me before he, before he and my mother, well, they had to go away. If I was ever in danger, I was supposed to ring this bell. Wait, is that actually part of his lore? Is that actually part of his lore? It didn't really work, but it's all I have of my family with me. Wow, Wraith, thank you for telling me. Here, hold it. Wow, Wraith just gave you his bell? Sound the alarms, what are you gonna do with this thing? Hold it delicately. Ew, why are we caressing it? I just wanted to hold it, just... No! No! I caress the bell, running fingers over its rusty... Is that dried blood? Why are you touching this thing? Maybe you were supposed to read their lores at some points. I was? Is it like built into the game? No. I refuse, Tree, I refuse. Thank you for sharing this important part of yourself. You hand the bell back. Wraith is looking out wistfully at the ocean. The ocean is beautiful. It's not real. None of this is. Oh, fourth wall break. Wraith looks at you more intensely than ever. I don't know if you're ready to hear the truth. Just as things are really heating up, you hear a flurry of footsteps behind you. You quickly spin around, ready to fend off whatever new danger has popped up on the strange island. Said I read their lore out of curiosity at some point? That might have been someone else. Oh, right, yeah. I was asking if folks be curious, because I know a tiny bit of their lore, but not a whole lot. I've been wondering, when we were talking about that in ASMR, I was like, oh, I could do like horror ASMR that I read the lores of all the Dead by Daylight's characters, especially the killers, ASMR style. Only find out it is Dwight and Claudette sprinting across the beach, clipboards in hand, which they're waving in the air above their heads. It's very important we stick to the itinerary and attend each event as scheduled. Yeah, their jobs and lives are on the line. Playing sick for cute flirt points was not a part of this evening's activities. I passed out, Dwight. Don't be like that. I saved you from the pool. That's strictly slotted in for after campfire story time. At this rate, we're gonna be late. That'd be so cool, the horror ASMR. I said something about Bill and you were wondering what their backgrounds. That does sound about right, yeah. I'll be fully honest, my memory selects very strange things to remember and stuff that I'm supposed to do for events. That's why my desk is covered in sticky notes to remember. Playing sick? No, no time for excuses. Well, I mean, there is, but that's scheduled to come what comes after the flirting. Go, 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 go! The music. Once everyone is gathered at the fire pit, Dwight and Claudette quickly make an announcement. We're not going to blame anyone in particular, but someone, we're not going to say who, so don't worry, hasn't been sticking to the schedule. That means we're behind on time for evening activities. We'll only have time for one person to share their special spooky nighttime story. Just one story? But story time is my favorite activity. This is a narrative-heavy experience. Telling us only one person gets to share? How will we decide who? Oh, great. We have to decide as a group. That never goes well. ASMR of Laura like this idea, specifically Dead by Daylight lore, or any lore, or different story. Could read other stories too. Also a possibility. Whoever did this, step up now. I swear I won't be angry. I'll merely chop your head clean off. No fuss, no muss. Voice trembling. You realize this is probably it for you, but you embrace your fates. Sorry, everyone. I think they're talking about me. I'll be fully honest, I still don't understand how this whole schedule thing works. I guess I lost track of time while I was passed out. Been there before. Even though it's taking some pressure off of me, which is an absolute dream come true. Is it really fair to pick on the newbie? Seriously, has anything here ever happened on schedule even once? Oh, he went invisible. Wait, their real names are Donald and Cynthia? Damn it, Donald. If you've tried that flex, that authority gimmick one more time, so help me. I'll snap your head off so quick and I'll drown you in his blood, Cynthia. Bust and muscle are back on. You two know I love to hack, slash, and slice. We all know you love to kill. It's almost all you talk about. Nobody named any names. Who even knows any names? Not us. I renounce my name. Who's Donald? Who's Dwight? Who knows any... Who even knows anymore? Call me nobody. Epic the musical reference? Still gotta get started on story time, so... Oh, they changed his name to nobody. Alright, Odysseus. Fable. Who do you think should go? Ah, damn it, that's a name. Please, pick somebody quickly so this tropical vacation doesn't turn into a bloodbath. Wraith disappeared. Spirit is like, eh. Trapper would be the happiest if he gets to say his. So we're gonna go Trapper. I choose you, Trapper. Trapper, I choose you. Pokemon, open. Whoa, this entire experience is being carefully crafted to avoid an IP infringement lawsuit. Oh, let's be careful with the catchphrases, will ya? I make no promises. Yes, of course, you want to hear my story. It's a good one. And an old one, too. Here's that spirit story. This ought to be funny. I'm very curious. Do you care if we know Trapper's my favorite? Trapper is Quicklow's favorite. This is an infamous tale about two young friends from my hometown. Best buds who did everything and anything together. Fish, hunt, fight, skip rocks, climb the tallest trees, climb the highest peaks. The more dangerous something was, the more they wanted to do it. But everything changed one day, when the slightly older friend asked the other for a favor. My father doesn't want me going out with you anymore. He said we're dangerous together. We take risks we shouldn't, and I keep hanging out with you. He says one day I'm gonna get hurt. Do you think you could come by, tell my dad will be careful, so we can still be friends? Of course, said the other friend, who is always eager to please his best mate. So the two went to go see the concerned father, who puffed away at his pipe as he listened to every promise his son's pal made about being more cautious. But when the slightly younger And slightly smaller, the boy finished. His father responded stone-faced. No, sorry. This is best for both of you. I don't want my son hanging out with you anymore, and that's that. The young boy was so crestfallen he left immediately. No one would see him cry. He would not give them the satisfaction. Especially because if they did, they might tell others in town. They all think him weak. Worse, his own father would never forgive his son for letting others see him that way. Because he was too upset to go home right away or be spotted on the path. So instead, he sat outside his friend's house in the little hiding spot they often sat in during rainstorms, or when they didn't want anyone to see them trading interesting rocks they dug up. It was quiet as he stifled his own tears, and that's when he heard it. A sound and odor wafting along the pipe smoke carried on dark winds. Betrayal. Thanks, Dad. I didn't want to hang out with him anymore, but I didn't want to tell him that. He'd be a big baby about it. It's okay. I get it. Don't blame you at all either. He's soft and needy. You need strong friends. Someday, you really would have end up getting hurt because of him. You need friends you can rely on. Aw. Trapper looks angry. The muffled tears stopped, and the hiding spot that had been a pit of sadness now overflowed with rage. The boy went home. If anyone passed him on the path, all they saw was determination. That night, he spoke to no one. He ate no dinner. He slept no sleep. The next day, he got up early and sat near the tallest tree in the woods by his former friend's house. It was the one tree no kid in town ever conquered. Its top remained untouched. He remained there till dark before he finally went home. He did this for 8 days. On the 9th, his old mate finally passed by. Hey, what are you doing here? Asked the Judas. Nothing. Out hunting squirrels and sat down to eat this apple, lied the younger boy. Oh, yeah, sure. I hope you're okay. Can't believe my dad did that. It's so unfair. Yes, it truly was unthinkable, the boy answered through a smile that carried no warmth. Yeah, well, okay. I'll see you around. Before the betrayer could leave, his old friend called out to him. I'm going to climb this tree, he said. I'm going to make it to the top. The hell you are, no one can do that. They definitely couldn't do it by themselves. He had him. I can, and I will. I understand why you can't, though. Your dad said you're afraid you'll get hurt. I'm not afraid. He's afraid, replied the friend, now seething with shame and his own rage. Oh, forget what my dumb old father said. I'll do it with you. You'll see I'm not afraid. So the two climbed and climbed, each making it higher than they ever had before. And they continued to climb. But whether they would have reached the top would never be known, because the turncoat, the boy who made his father lie for him, fell before he could make it all the way up. Some say it was no accident, that his old chum pushed him. But how could he? He was the weak one, after all. Of course, such a weak child could never send his best friend to his death. This was an accident. Tragic for sure, but nothing more. Of course. A month later, though, no one could explain how the dead boy's father choked to death on his own pipe. Interesting. Accidents, huh? Breaking news: Dead by Daylight dating sim getting sued because of a line said by protagonist. Oh no way, Kill Shady playing Pokemon references made. Unconquerable. They really did make Trapper pretty buff, didn't they? Yeah, definitely a good call on staying quiet after that. Silence really is best at a time like this. Ah, shit. What about you, Fable? What did you think of my tale? None of that actually happened, right? Were you the boy in that story? Damn, that was bleak. Now that's a story. Now that's a story. Yes, it is. Uh, yes, he liked that response. He's handing you a gold coin. Thanks. On that note, everyone decides it's time to take a break and split up for a little bit so they can all have a moment alone before bed. Everyone leaves and you're alone by the fire. The only thing you hear is the ocean slowly lapping against the shore. Oh, that's pretty. Playing leaf green still? Let's go. This is nice. A true moment of peace and tranquility that lasts for all of 7 seconds because Trickster shows up and he's blaring his latest song. Hey, baby, you look lonely. Mind if I join you? He doesn't wait for an answer. I know you've been hearing from these... Huh? I know you've been hearing from these guppies all day, but I want you to hear something from a big fish like me. Something special those in charge of this island don't want you to hear. I am the ultimate catch on this island, the only lobster in an ocean of sardines. No one can give you what I can. Sounds like a playboy. You just have to find me. And find me, baby. Trickster leaves. You're a bit confused as to what to make of his cryptic clues, but you aren't going to get any time to yourself to think about them just yet. Trapper approaches you. What is this music? Finally, those dweebs are gone. Now I know we're totally alone. We can really talk. Let's get away from this ash and smoke and take it a dip in the pool. Can you guys hear this? This started when he came in. Can you hear this? This is what started playing when he came in. Chill Trickster, right? Oh my gosh, we don't know you like that. I mean, we've seen Trickster. This is the second time, I think. We can't even talk. He's grooving. Let's get away from this ash and smoke and take a dip in the pool. Yes, the pool that you peed in. Whether it's water, sweat, or my enemy's blood, I prefer my muscles glistening and not dried. A dip in the pool with the trapper. You've come a long way in a single day. I'm not saying you shouldn't follow him. An offer like that. Just don't forget our little talk. You and your storyteller friend slip into the water. It's just the right temperature for an evening dip. Plus, if some jealous shark comes along and manages to jump from the ocean into the pool, you're also pretty sure your killer companion could handle it. Trapper's looking surprisingly relaxed. That's definitely weird. Oh, okay, the small bubbles rising from the water around him might have something to do with that. Look, Fable, I didn't want to reveal anything in front of the others. You never know when a loser is... Aww. Now though, I want to hear what you really thought of my story. What was its real purpose? To establish dominance, honesty is important, vengeance is darkness, there was one. Establish dominance, he's very much about that. Scare everyone, establish dominance? Interesting answer. This is the music that plays in your head when you main Trapper? No way. Trapper stares at you for way too long. It's like he's looking into your soul, but he says nothing. He's still staring. He stares for such a long time it becomes quite romantic. And then, as it keeps going on, it becomes downright horrifying. A chill runs down your spine. Please don't kill me. Okay. Finally, Dwight and Claudette show up and say everyone is reconvening at the fire pit. Oh, dare you interrupt me! I mean us. No, wait, me. I meant me. Trapper throws his cleaver at Dwight and Claudette's feet. Where the hell was he even hiding his cleaver? Ew, I don't want to know. I don't want to know where he was hiding his cleaver. More importantly, what do you think of his little cleaver toss? Scold him or laugh? Can we make them not attack Claudette and Dwight? Let's wait out the line. They're only doing their jobs. I feel my toes tingling and notice the temperature has dropped significantly. It's getting chilly in the water. Usually it's so warm around you. Do you mind if I snuggle up your way? Yes, I do mind. We pushed him away, but I'm kind of okay with that. As long as he doesn't kill us, I'm actually okay with that. Or we have too much time watching you sit there all alone, trying to figure out what exactly you're doing with your life. I mean, fair, what am I doing? We figure we'd let you know it's time for bed. And you're kind of the last person out enjoying the facilities. So, well, thing is, you see, can't really get our night started until yours ends, so pack it up, kiddo. Your fireside sleeping arrangements waits. Perfect spot for them to jump on me. We head over to the campfire. The heat is comforting on this chilly night. Looking into the crackling embers, you think about Trapper's story. Are you being led to your demise by an untrustworthy narrator? Hey, wait a second, I swear to you, I'm not. Come on, you gotta trust me at least a little bit more than you trust Trapper, right? Before you can dwell too much on your fate, Claudette and Dwight arrive, their now familiar, creepy smile stretching from ear to ear. It's a bit menacing to see a smile like that lit by firelight. I mean, I kind of did reject Trapper out of, well, technically 5, but 4. I was curious about the story, but out of the 4 or 5 available, sorry, Prickle, he's not my top choice. As long as he doesn't kill me, hopefully. We must apologize for the accommodations. We weren't prepared for another guest, but we're gonna make you comfortable or die trying. They hand over a pillow and blanket and welcome you to snuggle up by the fire. Perhaps some music to put you at ease. Just try to keep the volume to a minimum. Our other guests aren't the types you'd want to rob of their beauty sleep. Another mini game. Trapper a little too aggressive. Spirit or Wraith are better options. I quite like Wraith. I'm curious what's going on with Trickster. We don't know Spirit too well yet, but Spirit and Huntress seem to like us too. Special, perfect for less coordinated because there's no winning or losing. Technically, wherever the pointer stops, that's your results. Suppose if it doesn't stop where you want it, it's a bit like losing, but no one has to know if you don't tell them. I guess we're ready? As you relax and look into the fire, the radio begins to buzz and flicker. You examine it, decide you might adjust the dial and fix it.
Let's talk about our community. For us, it means two major things. First of all, the community is you out there. It's you and everybody else either playing the game or talking about the game or creating content relating to the game or being inspired by the game to write music or to make outfits. It's everybody that's part of what makes Dead by Daylight this amazingly rich and passionate environment.
Is
It
this?
means groups of people who interact on every single possible social platform.
Is that like a...
It means people who play together. It's even the people who play by
Yeah.
themselves and never talk to anybody. So it's important for us to be able to break it down and figure out exactly who is part of the community and how do we listen to them. How do we
Commentary
talk
from
about
the
what
creators of Dead by Daylight?
What makes them happy, what makes them excited.
What's this one? Okay. Are these the different killer songs? Think that was Legion? Maybe. Oh, I like that one. Okay. Oni, yep. Um. Hmm. Interesting. No matter how many things you listen to, you still can't sleep. You decide to ask one of the killers to spend a little bit more time with you until you're sleepier. Who would you like to summon by your side as you lay by the fire? We know Wraith the best, so... Wraith. Wraith, are you around? I was wondering if I could get a little company. I really can't sleep. Oh, that happens to me a lot. Okay, don't laugh. Promise? I promise. My secret to falling asleep is listening to the sounds of bells or chimes. Come to think of it as white noise to drown out anything you might be hearing that's keeping you up. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. Like what, Wraith? Those distant screams we can all hear come from beyond the mountain? Narrator has no chill. There we go. If that's a bit morbid, guess you could hold on to this chess piece of mine. Oh. It's a knight. They're brave like I wish I were, and the horsey is cute. Aww. You finally start to feel sleepy, except maybe this isn't really a sleepy feeling. Maybe you're paralyzed. You try to keep your eyes open, but you can't. Darkness overtakes you. The dark voice from earlier speaks to you again. It shouldn't still be as spooky, but by now you've had a whole day of strange voices in your head, and this one is still undeniably odd. Collecting tokens from it seems that way. Look, I'm not saying my feelings are hurt because you chose to swim in some pathetic little teacup when you could have swam in the vastness of an entire, me, I guess. I'm just saying you've made a foolish decision and I won't forget it. My feelings aren't hurt. I just lost some respect for you, that's all. There's no way they actually... No. You wake suddenly to see someone looming over you. Oh. When you wake up, you find Spirit sitting beside you, reading a worn paperback. Oh hey, what? Shh. Clearly she's noticed that you're awake, but she hasn't actually looked at you. Seems like she is pretty focused on that book. Whoosh. Seems like forever she stares at the page before finally putting down the book, shutting the book and setting it down. Oh, you're awake. Yeah, never mind. I saw you at the Wraith right before bedtime. I wouldn't tell you how to live your life, but if you ask me, you could do a lot better. Oh? It's completely by accident I even saw them over here. It's not like I was looking out for you or anything. This is simply the best reading light. Text in my book is a very, very fine print, so it's tough to read in the dark. Don't get the wrong idea. You and I are obviously mind our own business types, not phony, look out for each other as an excuse to just being nosy types. Well, since you're here and I'm here, maybe we've got other things in common? Who knows? If we spent a little more time together tomorrow, we might find that, I don't know, we get along. And by get along, I mean exist simply and comfortably without feeling any burning desire to assassinate the other person. So cozy. Do you tell Spirit wife? Or not, whatever. I don't even care. Bye. Good night and sweet dreams to you too, I guess? Finally alone. For real this time. Maybe. You drift off to sleep again. Hopefully you're not poisoned. Wait a second. Where are we? This isn't... Oh, geez. It is. It's one of those reality show confessional rooms where all the contestants talk directly to camera. We're gonna have an office moment. I think today went really well. Those were some of my first interactions with someone who isn't a parent. That didn't end in bloodshed or untimely perishing in my Russian cottage. So I'm counting today as a win, no matter what happens. What do I think of the newcomer? Do I have to say? Oh, I do? Okay. Attractive, mysterious. I don't really know that many other words since I was raised by my mom in the woods until she was skewered by an elk. And I had to wash her entrails off my Seraphan. That being said, the other three should make sure to be on their guard. I don't know who this newcomer will want to spend time with tomorrow, but I, for one, will not let my guard down easily. Who knows about the others? Wraith, I think, knows more than he's letting on about this place, but he's a hard nut to crack. Meanwhile, Spirit is just screaming all the time, major buzzkill, and Trapper. Oof, where do I even begin with Trapper? He's buff, sure, but daddy issues much? Sheesh. Look, I don't need anyone. I've been perfectly fine on my own since my mother died. I eat a fine diet of raw deer, bear, and human, and I'm as fit as a fiddle. Okay, that's cute. That being said, something about this newcomer makes me think I might be missing out on some part of his huge thing called life. If I'm being honest, I want to kill just about every person I meet within a few minutes of meeting them. Even a few people I can tolerate. I want to see suffer for a long time before I kill them. But this person... Oh, he doesn't hate us! For some reason, I'd like them to continue living. For now. One false step and haha, well, you know, everyone calls me Trapper for a reason. And they better call me Trapper. I swear if I watch this later and you list me as Evan, I'm gonna kill the Chiron guy? What? Yeah, today was fun. I don't want to get ahead of myself or really invest in something that might hurt me, so I don't know. Maybe we'll just see how it goes. Or maybe they'll realize I'm not the one for them. They seem pretty smart, so that's probably what'll happen. No, Wraith, where's your confidence? Where's your confidence? Yes, I gotta learn to go easier on myself. Who could love me if I can't love myself? Confidence, Wraith, you know. Scream into the void. You know, I think I learned a lot about myself today. I always thought I was doomed to be alone for eternity, all my creeping desire for revenge to keep me company. Now I know it. It's true, we didn't do much with the Spirit other than lunch. Or dinner. You open your eyes, the sun is shining. There's not a cloud in the sky. And you feel great, totally well rested. You're not even suspicious of the fact you fell asleep by the campfire, but woke up several yards down the beach. Wait, are you on vacation? Was yesterday nothing more than a strange dream? No, not a dream. You really are here for another day. Why? I have no idea. You're obviously a weirdo. Speaking of weirdos, I see the rest of the gang is hanging out on the beach. This is definitely not a dream. I wouldn't rule it a nightmare just yet, though. At least they make for a sexy bunch, no? Talk about sexy, here comes Trickster carrying coffee. Morning, beautiful. I thought you might like a nice cup of joe to start off this incredible day right. It's poisoned. Trickster seems suspiciously cheerful. I'm sure there's nothing nefarious behind his joyful demeanor, though. Everyone knows musicians are morning people? I also want to wish you luck. Today is an important one. My only regret is I won't be a bigger part of it. Budgeting issues? Okay, they know people would have freaked out too much if they had Trickster in this. Or, okay, if they had Trickster or Pyramid Head, people would have gone nuts. Also, I'm just swamped with engagements, especially on the other island. I love the design of the pants. Trickster winks at you. You want to ask him how to reach the other island? Now's the time. Oh. Never mind. He left. Misty brought me a cup of... No way, don't drink that! What the hell was that? Well, honey, they don't call him Trickster because he's good on a skateboard. He definitely didn't get that name because he buys people drinks so they can have a good morning. That was almost certainly not coffee, and I don't want anyone casually poisoning, imprisoning, and torturing you yet. This is supposed to be a tropical paradise. I have a place you give a 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10, 2 thumbs up review to, not a eternal prison of pain. Also, please make sure to leave a review. It really helps the algorithm. Just trust me, I'm looking out for you. So, can we please move on? Hey, wait a second. How did a possibly omniscient, possibly unreliable narrator physically just knock that coffee out of your hand? This is not Parliament. The floor does not recognize the ocean to speak out of turn at this moment. I need no recognition, for I am the ocean. I dominate the land. I submerge those who defy me and become their watery grave. Actually, speaking of graves, I'd like to say something. Something of grave importance. Fine, go ahead. Even if this place is an eternal prison of pain, and I'm not saying it is, even a place of eternal horror can still receive a 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10 thumbs up review if it was crafted with love and or that's the kind of thing you're into. You know, Ocean's right, a lot of hard work goes into a place like this. He's perfectly fine to me, couldn't help roll my eyes. Oh, the joke there. You should really judge it based on the artist's intents, and whenever possible, start from the mindset of giving them the benefit of the doubts. Constructing these elaborate simulations, vacations, is not easy to do. Sometimes there are small bugs or inconsistencies, but that's just the nature of the process. Perfection is overrated. The universe is filled with mysteries. We ought to celebrate those who venture to bare their souls as part of a creative process with the ultimate intent of making things for our enjoyment. Not to be overly critical of them. Are you two trying to sell me on this place actually being good? You don't have to say it like that, especially after I saved you from that poorly made cup of coffee. Sorry, we should have been here 5 minutes ago. They always do this on the second morning. Sad, really. Even if they do make some great points. Oh sure, they make great points, I agree. Can we please move on? Yes, of course, apologies, Fable. The last few minutes aside, have you been enjoying your time here on the island? Yes, I've been having a lovely time. Yes, it's been really entertaining. Yes, I'm not suspicious there's no option. Yes, I'm not all suspicious there's no option here. What an encouraging response. When you said that, I just pictured that with my guy doing like the smile sparkle and like the hand, like the thumbs up. We're so glad you're not suspicious. Hey, Claudette. Maybe Fable isn't suspicious because they figured out what they're actually doing here? 0 chance, they're still clicking. Even right now to see how you'll respond. Hey, look at that. Yeah, they don't know anything. It doesn't matter though, Fable. We're so happy to hear you're having fun. I didn't say I was having fun. We're all having fun, Fable. Have fun. Or else. Did you hear us? We're all having fun. We do need to ask you one more question, though. We all had to sign our rights away to say anything negative about this space. Would you please sign this non-disparagement agreement? Oh, because they look so sad. Sure. Yes, I would hereby agree to participate in a verbal contract saying I, Fable, will never say anything negative about my stay here on this island. Perfect! Ah, go grab the fourth wall repairman. Yes, 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 it's needed. Delightful. Excellent. Yes. Yes! Hey, Fable, it's still totally cool if you have constructive feedback. Best to leave that as in a positive review because we all know nobody reads negative reviews of games or, I mean, resorts like this. Anyway, I can see Dwight and Claudia have gone into a trance, and with the grumbling I hear from your belly, that can only mean one thing. Breakfast. Ocean, shoot. Perfect timing. Everyone rolls into the dining area to lard up those... to lard up those sexy little bellies with pancakes and bacon, and so much for maintaining these beach bods. We're all half naked in a tropical paradise. Can we get some strawberries here? A yogurt? Magic powers will only get you so far. Even killers watch their sodium intake? So we get to eat bacon and pancakes this morning, but yesterday I had to eat Felix. Take your plate and sit down, thinking about yesterday and the whirlwind of feelings you experienced. Danger, dread, disorientation. It's like going through puberty again, except all in one day, on a beautiful and mysterious island. Looks like you're not the only one doing some introspection though. Trapper stands up to talk about how his day went, just in case anyone was wondering. Personally, I wasn't. I'll be honest, I didn't expect you to survive yesterday, so congrats, I guess. Whether you survive today is 50-50 at best. Good luck? Well, that was bizarre. Back to you, breakfast. Nope. Now, Huntress steps up to talk about her feelings. At this point, anything could happen. I'm open to all the possibilities that this strange island has in store. I'm open-minded. That would surely be it. No one else would be weirdly standing up during breakfast to... And just like that, here comes Spirit. If I look especially well-rested this morning, it's not because I slept well. As you know, I'm too much dedicated to finding revenge to ever sleep again. But because you all really left me alone yesterday to be my best, not constantly annoyed self. And I thank you for that. Now, if you don't mind, I'm gonna go back to quietly resenting being trapped here with you all, while looking cute while doing so. Guessing Wraith has had enough time to work up the courage to speak in front of a group. Perfect. There he is. Take us home, Wraith. Oh hey, that was fun yesterday, huh? Yeah, I mean, like, not too much fun. That would be weird, but like a good amount of fun. And now they're all looking at you expectantly. Wait, are you supposed to stand up and explain how yesterday it made you feel? Oh. I think I need to process everything by myself. I'll see you all soon. Damn, what a power play. Keep on wanting more, I see. You're getting good at this game, or I mean, sexy, true to life experience. Shame you didn't get to eat any breakfast, but so be it. I wanted bacon. I wanted that. We actually had normal food, bacon and pancakes. I wanted bacon and pancakes. I had waffles for breakfast IRL today, actually, by the way, so pancakes, woohoo! I like your eyes, that glowing blue is mesmerizing. It is. They have enough duct tape, yeah. After breakfast, you head to the hot tub by yourself to clear your head. Yesterday was, in short, a lot. Before you get there, though, something catches your attention. You hear that? Who are you addressing? Me? Well, yeah, I guess. That is okay, right? You know, I might be pursuing a relationship with one of these 4 fine killers, but it feels like a person I'm getting to know the most is you, narrator. It's only okay, in so much as it serves as an illustration you've lost your mind. Seeing as I'm not real and all, I mean, you knocked a coffee out of my hand. How real can you get compared to that? Chicken and waffles. I've heard that's a good combo. I've yet to try, but I've heard it's good. Had a PB&J with some strawberry jam. Ooh, that sounds good. Yeah, I heard it this time. I think it's coming from behind the pool shed. I'm not reading this sentence out loud. You can all read this on your own. I'm not reading this one out loud. This one's not getting narrated by yours truly. You can read that. Or that. Intense. Nice. That's about right. This is uncomfortable. Okay, this one's not as bad. I want you to take that, put it right. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Like that. I swear, I had no idea these two even do, whatever it is that they're doing. I'm afraid to look. Please say something so you know they're close by and can hear everything. Oh wow, look at this super cool bottle of Trickster brand suntan lotion. Somebody left on a chair. Anybody know where I can buy some? Damn it. They're making a tent, I hope so. Aw, come on, a little privacy, please. White is panting, Clut has a crazed look in her eyes. Sorry, I didn't know how else to let you know I was here and I could hear you. Well, you know. Know what? What did you think we were doing? You were doing, I don't know exactly what you were doing, but it sounded like a fun? You think 2 people trying to find new ways to... Oh. Oops. We get 5 minutes to ourselves every day. We spend it hoping we stab each other in just the right spot we won't get resurrected. Well, that's incredibly sad. Come to believe, find the exact place to bleed out from. I believe that space is our appendix. Why else would it be there? Makes sense to me. Did you actually think we were me and him? Dwight? Just like maniac cackling. You don't have to laugh that hard. They get it. Claudette's losing it. My life is a nightmare and yet somehow it's never been worse than right now. Let's go, lover boy. I nodded all of our entry wounds and our 5 minutes is up anyway. Good luck, Fable. You're gonna need it. And hey, if you figure out how to escape this island, please make sure your ghost tells us how. That was both a tragedy and a comedy. A tragedy? Shut up, I like it. Anyway, where were we? Oh yeah! You're heading to the hot tub by yourself to clear your head. Yesterday was, in short, a lot. So far, today has been exhausting too. But you're dedicated to achieving a true, centered sense of calm. No drama, no bullshit, just soaking up sun in a heated pool. Today, you're on a date with you. Oh, I like that. I want to be on a date with me. Who would make the first move? Aside from that very disturbing thought, all is going to plan until a shadow blocks your precious sun. Spiky tips like a palm tree is bending over to screw with you. But it's no tree at all. It's... Trickster. Hey babe. Breakfast is weird, huh? Everyone just getting up and announcing how they're feeling? What's that about? Some kind of forced check-in with the group? I don't like it. Fishy. Kinda lazy. Whatever though. Breakfast is done. No one should eat before noon or after 4 p.m. Well, that's... No, don't do that. Don't do that. Food's needed. Yeah, I do intermittent fasting. You seen my abs, by the way? No. Maybe you can see them later at my private stage on the other islands. You know, IP Island, where all the Hollywood celebs hang out. Play your cards right. I could give you a private show. Why are you angry? Catch you around. His abs are pretty amazing, you gotta give him that. And the blowout bat, threatening but adorable. Makes for an interesting silhouette, a genius design. He's a psychopath, just like the rest of them. You don't gotta give him anything. And we're not best friends. Just because we had a little talk about doing a little talking. It's not an open invitation to go smashing the fourth wall every 5 seconds. Okay, now that guy's gone. Got some ground rules established, we're definitely gonna abide by. And lay back, get some deep, slow breaths, and nope. Oh, another shadow. These people will not leave you alone. Let's see who it is this time. Oh, okay, it's Wraith. That checks out. You two have gotten pretty cozy. Hi, sorry, this is too forward, but do you want to get out of here? I know a place it's kind of, I mean, it's hard to explain. Actually, it's kind of weird. You know what? If you want to go somewhere else with someone else, I totally understand. But if you want to see something weird and interesting, let me know, I guess. You've been around Wraith long enough to realize this rambling speech was actually him being incredibly brave and asking you out. Before you decide if you want to go off with Wraith, the Huntress interjects, "Aww," but he actually even asked. Thought I heard a tire screech from the game? Maybe Trickster like zooming away in their sports car? Hey, just want to give you a chance to head out with me to a cute beach house instead of wherever this guy is going to take you. Probably read you some poetry, force you to learn about Petrov's chest defense. I mean, if you want to learn about some other Russian moves, I've got you covered. Does she mean? I'm talking about Varinya, the traditional Russian folk dance. You'll have your minds in the gutter. If I'm honest, I love it. Aw. Tough choice, you weigh your options quickly. You can only go on one date today. You also don't want to be hacked to pieces for saying the wrong thing. It's always good to remember these are all cold-blooded killers. You know what they say, when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. And then die a horrible, retching, writhing death after drinking it, because the lemons were poisoned all along. Sorry, this island has really got me tilted. Hello, Cheesy Bread, thank you so much for the follow, I appreciate it. Hope you're having a great day. So, who will it be? Oh no. Okay, so if it was anyone other than Wraith, I would say no, we're going Huntress. But it's Wraith, who was just like so brave to come and actually talk to us and ask us to go with them. But we also haven't met Huntress yet, but I'm still leaning Wraith. What do we think? Hello, how you doing, Cheesy Bread? Wraith for sure, I'm thinking so too. Wraith is so sweet, they are. All right, we're going Wraith. We're risking death by Huntress. I gotta go with Wraith. Yes! Cutie. Wraith? Yes? I picked you. Sorry, I stopped paying attention and then I thought I was hallucinating and now, wait, real? Oh, the smile. That's cute. That's cute. Wraith, honestly, let's go. Doing great, glad to hear. Yes, really. Cool. Whoa. Here's my island hangout. This is what I call the cosmic dump. I know. It's one of those first draft, gonna change it later names that just kind of sticks. Dump is being kind. It's a massive collection of seemingly ancient ruins that simultaneously appear to have been recently abandoned. And a little beat up. There's stone obelisks, strange carvings, ritual tables. Is that a car? It's pretty weird, like a collection of things from different, I don't know, places? Hunter seems like the fun, energetic type. Wraith is really giving you a lot of backstory. Of the 4 right now that we've got to know, my heart's like going for Wraith. I look around in awe, then back at Wraith, expecting more of an explanation. There's a very long, very awkward pause. Break the silence, try and look cute. Can I try and look cute? I dig my toes in the dirt, trying to be cute. Wraith is too busy averting his eyes and dying inside to notice. After what seems like an eternity, Wraith finally manages an entire sentence. So, do you, what brings you to the island? I have no idea. You're not gonna explain what this weird place is. Who cares? You. I don't know. An honest answer. Wraith lights up, the most excited you've seen him. Me neither. Yay. And that's all he's got for you. This guy's a hard nut to crack. Wraith looks at you with his always sad puppy dog eyes. See? Puppy dog eyes. Searching for something to say. Anything to talk about. He clears his throat. Do you remember my bell? I showed it to you yesterday. Of course. Wraith pulls it out. The bell you heard. Hang on, I'm gonna take a drink here for a quick second. Alright, Well, I just think it's really nice you picked me to hang out with, and, Wraith gives it to you, but that's like his most important thing. Maybe luring you in for the kill. He could, but he's sweet, so at least it's better than, some of the other deaths we could have. The bell. He gives you the bell. Get your mind out of the gutter, jeez. I want you to have it. Please take care of it. You know how much it means to me. I promise, I'll take such good care of it. This is the sweetest gift. You're married now? Wraith smiles, but even when smiling, his eyes seem sad. You smile back, knowing what a gift he's just given you. I mean, it's kind of shitty because you can't really do anything with it, but it means a lot. Not to you though, to someone else. Still, cool gift. You both search for something to say, anything to talk about. During the awkward silence, you look around the dump, spotting some kind of ritual table, stained with blood and littered with various bottles. Nearby is what looks like some dangerous potions. What was this ancient cult up to? Congratulations, thank you. Looking to shake up this, date? Is this a date? Yikes. Anyway, looking to shake it up, you approach the bottles, or potions, and pick up the fanciest one. So, what will we do next? Pour out those potions! Mix those potions! Drink that potion! Why do I kind of want to drink it? None of these are good. Pouring them out seems like he could get mad if I waste something that was really precious. Mixing it, I can make something really bad. Drinking it, it could be poison. These are bad options. Why can't I save it for later? You think drink it too? Alright, we're drinking it. Freedom lies, I'm being bold! You take the biggest bottle of the nastiest looking potion and gulp it down. Turns out, that was not a great idea. Or was it the best idea? That's right, it's me again. Well, I've got your attention. Let me simply remind you, we've got a mission, a purpose, a destiny. Maintain control. If you lose it, take it back. Okay, now back to business. Oh, you're alive! Welcome back. Wraith is tenderly caring for you, wiping your brow with a wet cloth. He undressed you. Now, don't get carried away. He had his eyes closed the whole time I was watching and made a bed for you. Okay, see, this right here. This is why we chose Wraith. Wraith is a total sweetheart. Thank you for taking care of me. I'm sorry I did that. I don't know what came over me. I'm just happy you're okay. I want to take care of the people I care for. See? Best killer sounds weird, but best killer right here. most sweet. You smile at him. Deep down, you can tell he's also happy he had a chance to be there for someone in their time of need. Wraith nervously smiles. He's endearingly awkward. So, I guess, tell me about your family. I have no family. I remember my parents. I remember my grandmother. I don't breathe. Remember we said I don't know why I'm here? Hope not. True spirit still. She seems like a cat pretends to not care but really does care deeply. Yeah, I think there's like several different ways you can play through and different endings too. Depending which one that you go through. I'm glad we're going for a Wraith for this first one. For funsies, might play again at a later date and try to romance someone else, we'll see. I don't have a family. Family's all we have. It's our only real connection to this life. It's where we came from and what we leave behind. It's sad that you don't remember yours. They were all just broken. Wraith frowns and looks away. Well, that got you nowhere. The sexual tension of the air is palpable, or maybe it's just regular tension. Hard to tell with this guy. You look around for anything to distract you. Sure is a beautiful night. Oh. Hoping it might turn something a little more hands-on, you lay back and look at the stars. Wraith joins you and starts soliloquy about the constellations. I can see well in the dark, so I'm pretty good at picking stars out. How about you? Do you think you can take me on a constellation trivia? Feeling invigorated by a slightly flirtatious challenge, you smirk playfully at Wraith. I've learned to... Looking up at the sky, that is. Let's see how many questions you can get right. Uh-oh. Question first. This constellation roughly translates to sea whale and is located in a region of the sky alongside other water-related constellations. Sea whale? I mean, Aquarius is a water one. I don't know what this one is. Does Aquarius actually mean sea whale? Do we get a little help here? I didn't think that Aquarius was a whale. For some reason. It is the first one. Cetus? I don't know what that constellation is, so yeah. Okay, sweet. Thanks, Tree. Wraith cocks an eyebrow, perhaps realizing he underestimated you. You smile proudly. Okay. Maybe you just got lucky. What do we call the constellations located in the ecliptic or the path of the sun? The Zygosites, the Zodiac, the Big Dipper. In the path of the sun? It's gonna be one of these two. It's not the Big Dipper. The Zodiacs, are they actually all together or are they spread out? I guess it's still because there's like the sun and moon phases for the zodiacs, so it's probably zodiacs? I think Zodiac too. Right, because there's the whole thing about... Right. Wraith shrugs. Okay, you got it. That was a pretty easy one. Does he want me to mess up, though? Am I supposed to mess up? Or am I supposed to impress him? I can't decide. This constellation was first described by Nicolas Louis de Lassalle. Roughly translates to pendulum clock. Oh, I know this one! It's this one! Yeah, not impressed. I did know that one. Yes, Zodiac. Zigasites isn't a thing, at least according to Google. Interesting. Alright, Tree, we're impressing him. Wraith nods, impressed. I thought that was a tough, but you got it. Good job. Oh, so I knew the tough one. The second one, I was like iffy on. The first one, I had no clue. Great job, you got all three right. We got another nerd on the island. Let's go. That was fun, thank you. I feel like you're finally warming up Wraiths to unleash the big guns? Do you want to play Truth or Dare? Wraith looks mortified but tries to keep it together. Maybe this is progress. I guess so, only if I can ask first. Deal. Truth or Dare? I feel like Dare would be the most interesting. But let's go Truth, I guess? Probably Truth. Is it Amendoza? Amendoza? Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Hope you're having a great day. You think Truth Tree? Dare could get a little risky. If you were a plant, what kind of plant would you be? Try again, roll your eyes. Great question. Great question. Great smiles. You're such a kiss ass. Thank you. A cactus or a rhododendron? Oh, rhododendron's pretty. Very flowery description. Oh, I didn't like that. That was funny. I don't think Wraith cared for it though. Too bad you can't woo me. You can't. Okay. Dare. Take off your shirt or show me something? I mean, his shirt's already kind of mostly off. Show me something? Show me something you'd never show anyone else. Well, you're about to see something many other people have seen. Wraith looking incredibly uncomfortable. I'm sorry, that's a bad dare. Too vague. It's just, Truth or Dare makes me feel just... Thanks for being patient with me. I need to try to be more open with people, starting now. Wraith clears his throat. And that way, a lazy writer would make him do if they want to signify something important and different is coming up. Let's see if we're right. Do you have my bell? I want to show you something. We were right. Take a drink. Well, narrator says take a drink. We take a drink. Is this not a drinking game? Damn, missed opportunity. Of course I have it. You reach for it, but it's gone. No, we were right here. We didn't go anywhere. I swear I had it. I don't know what could have happened. We'll need to find it for... How did we lose it? We didn't move. We've been here with them the whole time since we got it. Claudette and Dwight burst in and interrupt. Seems like they have a very dramatic announcement. We have a very dramatic announcement. I told you so. It needs to take place at the beach. You arrive at the beach, but something feels off. Can't quite put your finger on it, but you feel uneasy and cold. And here's why. Spirit appears as if from nowhere. Hey, Fable. Bet you didn't expect this hot piece of sass. What, goth girlfriends can't make silly, sexy puns from time to time? Dwight, Claudette, scram! Yeah, I use these two simpletons to dupe you. You're easy to dupe. Maybe because deep down you wanted to be duped? There's no way Wraith can be keeping you happy. Spirit's usual disaffected nature has given way to some combination of disgusted and desperation. And it's kind of working? Wraith's a fake, he's not even a real ghost. He only pretends he doesn't want people to care about him, but really that's all he wants. And he wants it more than anything. Can you imagine wanting something so cringe? I bet he won't even tell you his theory about this island. What a fake. You deserve to be with someone with a real ghost. Someone who really doesn't give a shit. Someone who doesn't even care if you say yes or no to me. I don't like these options. I don't like these options. She's not right about Wraith. Wraith is definitely trying. Someone who doesn't care if you say yes or no to me? Does that saying that they are offering to have, like, for multiple killers? Calling a killer a hypocrite is a really good way to end up with her katana on my chest tonight. Wait, why is everyone flipping to Spirit? What happened to Wraith? We were talking about Wraith for so long. Yes, no, ma'am. You've been my only option since the start. My mind immediately. They're not right about Wraith. Hypocrite's a good way to die. Not answering is not good. That's not taking a stance, which I don't like, but I feel like we kind of have to. You see through her desperate last-minute attempt to win your affection. It's almost sad. You turn around and walk back to Wraith without so much as saying a word. Perfect. Aww. Okay, literally what they said earlier, like puppy dog eyes. He's total puppy dog eyes. You came back. No one ever comes back. Dude, no. Aw. Aw, my heart. Yeah, don't answer was the safest. No one ever comes back. Aw, Wraith is shook. Are those tears welling up in his eyes? Can't tell because he looks away. There's a sniffle and he looks back at you, beaming. I want to show you something. You follow Wraith to a corner of the ruins you haven't seen. He brushes aside some dead leaves and branches, revealing a hatch in the ground. He's giving me hatch? Wraith is voluntarily giving me hatch? Want to do the honors? You open the hatch and with some effort lower yourself into a long tunnel, grabbing onto a rusty ladder and beginning your descent. Be careful. I descended to a spooky, dimly lit room. It looks like an ancient ritual chamber with torches, tapestries, engraved skulls, and animal remains. So this is what we fall into when we fall into a hatch. I'm married, it kind of feels that way, doesn't it? But somehow I lost his bell, even though I didn't move. Chat for Mori. How optimistic, Tree. An escape route? Yeah, so usually in Dead by Daylight, when there's one survivor left, a hatch just like that spawns somewhere in the map. And if you find it and it's open and the killer doesn't find it first to close it, you use that to escape. So it's an interesting thing that he is kind of like a little thing here. He's kind of insinuating he's offering an escape. Whether it's a direct route out or just more info, I'm not sure. On one end is a set of intricately carved locks and cuff mechanisms on the wall. Torture area? On the other side is a table with potions, books, and maps. Let's look at the... Oh, I should probably look at the map. Probably the way out, isn't it? You unfurl one of the larger rolled up pieces of canvas, revealing a detailed map of the island. It's all here. Trapper's Cave, Spirit has a lighthouse, Huntress's cabin. All the common areas, even IP Island up in the corner with little hearts drawn around it. I figured out the layout of the entire island. I need to know what it is I'm trying to escape from. Oh? It's true, he did. If you lost it, it's his fault. You're getting 50 Shades of Dead by Daylight. Don't give them any ideas. There's already some lines in here that I'm like, questioning hard. Let's look at the book. You pick up one of the large leather-bound books and Wraith walks over, opening to a specific page. I see incantations, symbols, a drawing of someone chained to the wall. A different language you can't read except for the words Cult of the Black Veil. Conveniently, those words are exactly the language you can read. From everything I've found, I think these ruins of an ancient cult. They seem to be devoted to some type of sentient evil, like the ocean, you might say. Back from my meeting, glad we still going. We like ideas. Glad your meeting hopefully went well, Piccolo. Welcome back. I think they used this island, or maybe the person they worshipped did? I think they used this ritual site to travel to and from the island. I think they sacrificed people on this torture wall in order to open some portal out of here. Alright, let's look at the wall. I look at the chains and locks. It looks like some kind of torture wall. What happened to the people here? Did they keep prisoners? Well, it looks like they were tortured, but from what I've been able to dig up, it was something more. Ritualistic, serving a larger purpose. I have reason to believe these prisoners weren't alive for long. On the bright side, no way you get murdered to tropical Caribbean vibes though. I mean, true. Music's too funky to die to. There we go. Okay. Do you think the Cult of the Black Veil is still around? Are we in danger? I don't know. Maybe. But I have a plan. All we need... And right as you're about to get some of that sweet, sweet information you've been lusting after, Claudette and Dwight pop in again. How do they know about this place? This time they swear it's a good reason. I promise we're not being manipulated this time. Honest, I don't believe you. It's time for dinner, you silly gooses. Come get some food. Dwight, for the last time, the plural of goose is geese. Sorry, I keep forgetting. Everyone keeps cutting off Wraith. I feel bad for him. That's what he wants you all to think. I wish we had the option to tell them to F off, Tree. What a fun day you've been having. I can see it written all over your face. You're shining. And that's not just the remaining anxious sweat from spending an afternoon courting a psycho killer. I mean, of the four of them, Wraith has been super sweet. Okay, dinner's kind of nice. It could be, as long as we're not eating another Felix. No, you are really feeling this whole romantic experience. Don't worry, I'll keep your dirty little secrets. But enough gentle ribbons. It's time to get back to business. All the appetizing singles have arrived for dinner, including Trickster. Hello, Titan, how you doing? Hope you're having a fantastic day. Thank you so much for the hydrate. And thank you for the head pats as well. Alright, Trickster is back. Wraith is here too. We're not gonna do the gag where we all cram them all and scream at the same time again, so just believe me, they're all here. They're just as sexy and demented as you remember them. With your love on the line, everyone is being very careful not to offend you by saying the wrong thing. Oh, so they're all like... Okay. Congrats, by the way, on getting this far. I'm surprised as you are these four are falling for you. No, not because of your personality, because you just met them yesterday. However, Spirit seems like the biggest lawn shark to end up holding onto your heart. She throws caution to the wind and speaks up. It's a pretty small consolation prize for being the least loved killer on Murderer's Island, but hey, letting them have this one moment in the spotlight is the least we can do. Heaven knows they won't do any better than that. Wait, Spirit is the least loved killer on this island? I don't believe that. Also, just like my character, hasn't, my character, like, hasn't interacted with Spirit as much. The actual song, I remember that part. Fable sees Wraith Mon Amour. I mean... Clearly, I need to do a little bit more to be a part of this group, or I'll be alone forever. However, I don't eat, and I like being alone, so I take that all back. I don't care what this group has for dinner, as long as we start with shrimp cocktail. I saw a movie once where these ghosts turned shrimp cocktail into a haunted synchronized dance, and I'm still working out how they did it. Do you mean beetle? Oh, Fable, stop them from saying it! Beetle shrimp? The most rare and delicious type of shrimp, but they have to say it 3 times. Beetle shrimp? Is this some new species? Because I've hunted many beetle and many shrimp, and I have never heard of beetle shrimp. Of course you haven't, like Spirit says, they've got hypnotic power. Anyone who sees them soon forgets. Also, something to do with dancing? I wasn't gonna say anything that dumb. No, I was gonna say, achoo! Excuse you, Fable. Now you were saying Trapper? You've done all you can. I appreciate it. Gonna have to narrate us out of this somehow. Hold on. Are you afraid we might accidentally recite some spell and conjure a ghost? Because I hate to break it to you, it's a little bit late for that. And then a giant osprey swooped down and dropped a severed head on the table, distracting everyone. With her being more aloof and tsundere, I can see her being the least liked just means more for me. There you go, there you go. Hat Chapper still has a nice spot. I mean, they do. Challenge you to a duel, Careless? Dang. So Trapper and Huntress getting all the love? Or not Huntress, Spirit getting all the love, no love for Huntress? Trapper? Hey, I've never seen this particular severed head before. What? This time I'm being honest. Sorry, not my finest work, but something had to be done. Gotta be careful which cultural references we get mixed up with is all. Dinner will be served shortly, but certain power brokers would like to know about your day. Been trying to tell people they judge me. I have love for Huntress, Trapper, and Spirit. Nice. I think for chat so far, Spirit seems to be everyone's votes. I disappointed everyone and went for Wraith instead. Girl can carry me around all day. Heck yeah, those muscles. Piccolo uncontested. Okay, Lexi, no, listen. Wraith literally gave like puppy dog eyes and was like so like sweet and nervous and was, yeah. And then I got approached by a few of them and they tried to get me to go with them for dates instead. And he was like almost crying when he saw I like rejected them and went back to him. Because he was like, no one's ever chosen me before. I was like, oh, my heart. They literally even have the words puppy dog eyes. She bringing home the bacon. Have you chose Wraith, poor guy? Yeah, he's a sweetheart. Total puppy dog eyes. Wraith is a guy we're gonna have to cuddle all the time, and that's okay. Cuddle buddy, heck yeah. See why, but still. Okay, but Trapper was being a little bit much. We went on other stuff with him, but apparently he still likes us, so yeah. Would you like to share your day with the rest of the group? I've had an interesting day. How will I describe it to the others? Say too much, too little. It could affect your standing with the group. True. Also, Wraith gave us his bell. Oh, also, both times that we've fallen unconscious, Wraith has been there when we woke up, taking care of us. So, like, you know, we love a caring partner. Don't just sit there saying nothing. Nothing is not an option. They had a great time. Get excited with the hatch. We are not talking about hatch because that is, that's a specific thing to Wraith, and I don't know if the other killers know. So, we had a great time. Right, we do love the care. Oh yeah, there were so many innuendos and puns about the bell. Narrator was having a blast. He's stalking us. Okay, the other time where we passed out because we didn't eat, yes. When we were just with him and we chose to drink a really weird lumpy potion for some weird reason, no, he just looked after us. It can be Carrick in game, that would be great. Oh, I know. It was fun. We had a great time. We played Constellation Trivia. The whole thing left me starry-eyed. Everyone rolls their eyes. Talk about sexy. No, really, if you're gonna tell us a story, talk about something sexy instead of whatever that was. Well, let's sleep in peace. We did actually sleep pretty well, but we passed out earlier on. Ray smiles. You're strangely good at getting him to do that. Let's go. Look at that face. So cute. Dwight and Claudette bring out dinner. Everyone eats in silence. No one trusts anyone now, and they're all very tired. Oh, wait, no. Sorry, that's a dreary, supernatural horror thriller set in Antarctica, not a charming parody dating sim set in an undisclosed tropical paradise. Bony appetit? Bony appetite. Bon appetit? We don't talk about that tree. We don't talk about that. Didn't he help you go to sleep the first night? Yeah, actually he did. What did we talk about? Oh yeah, he gave me a chess piece that first night. Don't you mean bon? No. Almost everything we serve has a lot of bones in it. Even the vegetables. A bony vegetable? Impossible to avoid on this island. Everyone eats without speaking. Tensions are rising, both of the sexual and deadly variety. When everyone finishes, Dwight and Claudette come back to clean up the table. They linger around you as they pick up your plate, take your napkin, and dust crumbs off the table. What would you like to say to the servants? Thank them. Top-notch service is much appreciated. In fact, here. For us? Thanks for doing our jobs? Thank you kindly. Everyone, if you'd be so kind as to please follow us to the fire pit, we greatly appreciate it. We've been told something big is going to happen. Something that will change everything. You can go willingly or you can go unwillingly. You have no choice. Tough cookies. Did you have a choice on how you said that, dweeb? Yes, and I immediately regret how I did. You know, it does really seem like Dwight and Trapper would have that, that kind of relationship. Good. Something needs to change around here. Fire is rebirth. No, Wraith hates fire. Fire illuminates the soul. I hope the fire isn't too smoky. Smoke hurts my eyes. I have pretty sensitive eyes. I'm also horribly afraid of it. The fire, I mean, not my eyes, because of childhood trauma involving fire. And finally, everyone starts moving towards the fire pit, if only to get away from Ray's complaining. Take a seat on a comfortable log, feeling the fire's heat against your skin, and wait for other killers to take their places, wondering who will want to tell a story this time. This guy is soft, we like that. Emotion is good. Emotion means connection. Alright, gotta drive home. See you later if you're done by the time I get home. Hope you have a great rest of the stream. Thank you, Kayla Shadow, I appreciate it. Hope you'll have a great drive home and a fantastic rest of your day. Will the narrator tell a story? I bet they've got a stunningly creative mind. Hey, you think, are they allowed to simply place thoughts in my mind like this? Doesn't seem fair. Everyone makes their way in. Something unexpected happens. Nothing. Nothing happens. Something almost always seems to be happening here, so nothing is probably not a great sign. Oh, cool. And now everyone is looking at you. So, you know, do something? Should I pick someone to tell a story? We could tell charades. Boggle? We were actually thinking, why don't you tell us a story? Wraith points his spine and skull staff thingamajig at ya. You duck out of its way. No one knows what that thing can do. Probably shoot lasers. Apparently he shoots lasers. Try not to bore us. We're just very interested in you. Don't speak for me, Huntress. Now you can't tell if you're warm from the fire or if it's your nerves heating up. I know the fire is right here, but maybe if we stop talking about it all the time, we can start to pretend it's not here and, you know, doesn't threaten to burn us all alive. He's not supposed to hear me. Get out of here, Wraith. Fable is about to make an important decision about telling a story or not. Fine, I'll tell a story. Sure, I'm game to tell a story. I hope it's a mystery. Shoot, trickster. Okay. What kind of story did you want to tell? Romance, adventure, action. Ooh, adventure. Oh my gosh. All right, you like your Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson movies? How about some adventure? Now we're talking. Not my favorite. I respect your choice. I will nod politely. Not to say that, Wraith, just nod politely. Okay, ready? Here goes. I really like to go fishing. Solid hobby. Great foundation for a story for sure. You pause. Everyone is waiting with bated breath, no pun intended. Oh wait, that's it? Not much of a story, barely even a thought. My pun was better than that story. Are you sure that's all you have to say? No, I'm kidding. No, I was just kidding. What type of story do you want to tell? Romance, personal, action. Sure. I love a good romance, the soft, gentle kind you can bring your kids to without worrying you're going to really screw them up. Ooh. Is you're confused. Confused. That was not like a "I'm a ghost" boo, just a "you suck" boo. There was once a newly elected prime minister in England. He was single, which is quite strange for a leader of his stature. Over the first few months of his tenure, he started to fall for one of his assistants, a girl from the wrong side of the tracks. She was so different from the other girls. Brash and adorable with a hint of vulnerability. Okay, we gotta work on our storytelling. I'm trying. Yeah, you and Wraith are meant to be. I'll take that as a compliment. After the President of the United States made a move on her during one of his visits, he had her sent away. I'm sorry, did you steal this from a popular Christmas movie? No. Wait, you watch Christmas movies? Obviously, they're the only thing on TV in December. I have all the streaming subscriptions, but I still really love flipping channels. I want to know what happens to the Prime Minister. Do they end up together and start a family? This doesn't end in revenge, I'm leaving. When do people get tortured in a warehouse? It's not that kind of movie. Oh. That trickster. That didn't go well. Never plagiarize a masterpiece. Okay, that was not a very good story. I don't mean to insult you, but it was actually quite bad. Sorry, but this narrator keeps it real. You can't just end there. So, who else would you like to hear a story from tonight? Look from killer to killer, trying to decide who might be the most entertaining. Alright, so we've already done Trapper. Starting to see it. Dang, guys, dang. We've already had a story from Trapper. We know Wraith pretty well. I'm thinking we should do a Spirit or Huntress. Because we have a token from Trapper. We have 2 things from Wraith, and we're technically kind of with them, so. Pick your boo? He gets really nervous, though, when he has to talk in front of people. Don't want to make him uncomfy. Pick your boo, pick my boo? Alright, Spirit it is. Suppose I could tell a story. Don't really want to, but anything I say is sure to be better than whatever you get of anyone else in this group. Yeah. Like all good stories, I stole this one from someone in the past who is dead now and can't do anything about it. It's called The Bride, or, technically, I suppose, The Fiancé? One winter, a young couple decided the next spring they would be married. The two were madly in love and could not wait for the snow to melt, so they could join in matrimony and unite their souls for eternity. Tommy, mommy, no! Sorry, Piccolo. We'll get her on the next one. For the latest bridal trends, they decide to have their wedding ceremony at the edge of the woods by a beautiful, shabby chic farmhouse. Together, they spent months planning the details of the wedding. The two created invitations, figured out seating arrangements, tasted 100 cakes before settling on the perfect one. They chose Lilikoi, by the way. So fancy. When it came time to figure out the decorations, however, the bride, or fiancé, I guess, since she wasn't actually married yet, wanted to take the lead and set the style. After all, her boyfriend had been wearing cargo shorts and open-toed sandals for pretty much their entire relationship. So he was definitely not to be trusted. Having decided on a lovely, natural setting for the ceremony, the fiancé decided she would create unique floral arrangements from the local wildflowers that surround the farmhouse. As soon as the sun rose on the first day of spring, she set off into the woods. Each day, she spent hours mapping out where the best blooms could be found, prepared to pick them herself the morning of the wedding, so they'd be at the height of their freshness and beauty. Enamored with the incredible variety of flowers in the woods she surveyed, the bride, fiancé, since they had not yet been married, became obsessed with knowing just how many there were, so she could choose the absolute best. When the fateful morning of her big day finally came, the fiancé told her husband-to-be she had one final errand before the wedding. Excited for the ceremony to come, she dressed in her beautiful white gown, set off into the woods to gather flowers. Treading carefully, she followed her route, selecting only the best stems and collecting them in a basket. However, when she came upon a once familiar clearing, something was not as she expected. Somehow, it was more beautiful now than it had ever been before, and just on the edge of her view was a new bush filled with blossoms so vibrant and colorful, she became dizzy just looking at them. But the fiancé ignored her sudden spell and pressed ahead, scooping up flower after flower, and every time she did, she nosed just farther away, and possibly even more beautiful blossoms. Carried by the sweet fragrance of spring air, the bride, or fiancé, crept farther and farther into the woods, till she turned a corner, stepped over a mossy fallen tree trunk, and realized she had been here before. This wasn't the clearing she remembered, or at least not how she remembered it. The flowers were suddenly overripe, decaying, falling from their stems into festering, moldy piles on the floor. Where bees had been, now only flies buzzed. Where the scent of flowers had once intoxicated her, the odor of mildew now made her sick. She turned and looked back, but the path was dark. Into a shadowy glen she walked, and walked, and walked. That day, as guests gathered at the farmhouse, the fiancé was nowhere to be seen. Her family, friends, and love began to look for her, but to no avail. They searched the pasture, the tree line, and into the forest, but there were no beautiful wildflowers or young lovers to be seen. Just old, dead trees, trampled vines, moss-covered rocks. The fiancé stayed a fiancé for eternity, always wandering, looking for fresher blooms to clip, but never finding them. Distracted by a never-ending search for perfection, unable to see that you are loved for who you are, out there all alone. But it was beautiful and sad. Just like someone we know. Well, dang. She knows Hawaiian, apparently. How was story time? A lot of people like to take pot shots at sequels, but I think every good story deserves a follow-up. Ooh, hang on, I gotta drink a little bit. Scout can yap. Oh, my throat was hurting from yapping. How's story time? A lot of people like to take pot shots at sequels. I think every good story deserves a follow-up. When you think it's the end, the sequel is almost never as rewarding as the original. That's why I'm much more a fan of the episodic style of storytelling. Knowing it's a series takes a lot of pressure off of any individual installment and builds a greater sense of community between audience and creator. Tell me, Fable, if you could delete any sequel from existence, what would it be? Don't answer that, we don't actually care. We're just here to make sure we seamlessly move on to the next segment of the evening. God forbid my small talk get in the way of a romantic Twilight moments. Dwight, I'm gonna need you to shut your yap trap. You know we need to get back to that thing we do whenever we're not on screen. Okay. You have fun tonight. Try not to wink wink end up dead. Why did you say the words wink wink out loud in some kind of double entendre? Are you getting at with an end up dead thing? Get my wife's name out of your mouth. Dang, everyone in chat's falling for killers here? Oh my gosh. Dwight is physically incapable of winking. Not since the accident. You do know all these people are despicable criminals with double-digit kill counts, right? Well, except for Spirit, she really doesn't belong here. She's strictly a victim, not a perpetrator. No wonder she's pissed. Aw. Poor Spirit. Did I hear someone trash-talking Spirit? Deal me in. We say we take this talk to the hot tub. I can soak this blood while I roast that ghost with some killer hot takes. Please, enough talk of burns. Things that are lit are getting blazed. It's enough that these activities have to be set next to a literal fire. Must I be surrounded by figurative flames as well? What if we turned and ran as far away from this place as we could, just you and me? On those spindly legs, you'd probably tire before you got too far. If it's running away to someplace more secluded Fables after, they should obviously join me. Have you seen these legs? Pure power. Not that my walk speed really reflects my giant stature, but that's because I choose to move slowly for stealthy reasons. My own choice, it's completely logical. Why is everyone so obsessed with comparing themselves to each other and creating drama? I'm so over that. Point of the game is to fall in love with a red flag. I mean, it is. No, he doesn't have his confidence yet. That's all. Tell him off, Queen. Animal, thank you so much for the hydrate. I appreciate it. All right. Don't you get it? Society wants to trick you into fighting with each other so our corporations can swoop in, sell you fake solutions to all your fabricated problems. I'll be sitting in the shade, drinking something locally sourced while thumbing through a public domain novella printed on recycled paper because I refuse to play their game anymore. It's like she's actively trying to be as unappealing as possible. Does it really turn anyone else on, or is it just me? I mean, sitting, like, lounging with, like, a good book and, like, a drink or something like that, that's me. Despite Strapper's insatiable appetite, it seems his attention, along with the attention of everyone else, is still on you. For the moment. He's a bummer. He's actually... So when our character's been alone with him, he's actually pretty sweet and pretty knowledgeable. It seems to be around these others that he's kind of a little more shy. If you could, I don't know, pick one of us, maybe we could all move on with our lives, or, you know, Some special projects we might have going? You heard him. Who will it be? Who will you head off with for an evening activity? I'm just saying. You may not get a ton of chances to date around like this before your time on Murderer's Island comes to a close. And no, I'm not satisfied with that name either. But with the streaming reality TV dating show boom happening, it's pretty much all that wasn't taken. Which killer will you pick? And yes, we're back to excluding Trickster because, oh, that guy. See, if Trickster was in this game, a lot of people would pick him, but I find it funny that even the narrator doesn't like Trickster. Can take his dude out to meet friends on fam? We'll see, because guess what? That's who I'm picking. Wraith? I knew you'd never pick me, who am I kidding? But I did pick you. Wraith immediately turns and runs away. It's not like he didn't tell you what you were getting into. Well? Follow him. You catch up with Wraith, and as usual, he appears a little anxious. What's wrong, bud? Hey, you seem a little off. What's wrong? Stops and tries not to look at you. After a moment, he relaxes. You can tell, huh? You must be getting to know me pretty well. That big sigh again. Sorry, sometimes it gets you in my head. Me too. You're not understanding me. Chasing him? Fable, we don't chase, we get chased, girl. Oh man, Pickle, you should see the game. We played a demo right before this. We will be playing the full game for that, hopefully once it comes out. It's currently the demo where they're working on their Kickstarter. Just wait till you see that. It's good. If that is how you feel, I think you will appreciate it. Well, maybe there's some way we can get you out of here. This is on stream. I don't want to risk something. I don't think they're gonna show anything, but I don't really want to risk anything. So, Frisbee time. It's like you know nothing about him, just supporting Fable. Well, Wraith grabs the Frisbee, looks at it like it's a moon rock or something, and then tosses an absolute bullet right at you. Please don't kill me. You're so shocked how absolutely sick that throw was, bro. This dude can really handle. In fact, you're so shocked you duck out of the way of the incoming disc instead of catching it. I thought you weren't good at this. Oh, well, it's really just the Bernoulli principle. The gyroscopic inertia of a spinning disc. He talks at you for about 5 minutes before running out of steam and realizing you haven't walked off like any normal sane person would have. Want to throw the Frisbee back? I guess so. Suddenly nervous, you clutch the Frisbee in more or less the same way Wraith just taught you about. You aim and fire. It wobbles a little bit and sails away from Wraith before catching the breeze and sailing perfectly into his outstretched hand. I crushed it! Uh-oh, Wraith starts to tremble. Crush? No. Never again, can't crush. Ask him why he's scared or hug him. Crush? Does that mean he's gonna like crush me in a hug? Don't boo, Tree. I think says I want to get to know you better like some... I like that's a drum sound. If I hug him, will he crush me? He's kind of panicking. Tries to explain. The car crusher, I don't want to go back to the car crusher. Puts your hand on his shoulder till he calms down, turns to you smiling sheepishly. Day went by so fast. It's over. Don't understand why. You strange, beautiful weirdo. You strange, beautiful weirdo. How come, girl, he's your man? But he was just talking about crushing, and I'm a little worried that, I would get crushed, because apparently you can definitely die in this game in several areas. So, I'd really hate to die 3 hours into the game. The gang's all together again on the volleyball court. Seems like only yesterday you were sitting on the sidelines watching everyone get sweaty. That's because it was. Oi, feels like I've been here a lot longer than that, actually. It's so late, the sun is already beginning to rise. Gotta get this over with quickly so that I mean you, can get some beauty rest. I do not recommend the eternal damnation of perpetual narrator doom. Good thing you've really used your time well since then. Really getting to know the gang, the brain, the mogul, the basket case, the psychotic bunny girl. You know, 4 types of people. Anyway, everyone's gathered on the volleyball court for a new type of game. Hit your dream date, see who Fable chooses. Oh gosh. Not willing to die in your man's arms, where's the romance? I mean, not wrong, not wrong. What round are we talking? No, not to eat, Huntress. Each killer gets 2 minutes to tell you about the dream date they have planned for you tomorrow. In no particular order, which is a weird thing to mention, right? Almost like the order does matter. Spirit, why don't you go first? Get this over with, you can go back to reading your book. Stop talking, Dwight. Ada, Spirit. Figuratively, damn it, Dwight, you gotta watch your words with these people. Tomorrow, you'll spit in the face of God, die, and be reborn anew. I'm so pumped for this, guys. I'm so... This is what you want to treat? That's the dream date? Tomorrow you'll spit in the face of God, die, and be reborn? Or something like that, she just said. That's the perfect date? I thought his name was Nobody, not Dwight. Exactly, Mist, exactly. And if you're not intrigued by that, I don't want you. Go draw crayon art with Trapper or dig up whatever mysteries with Wraith. I don't know what those guys do all day. Do you want to at least specify which god you'll be spitting in the face of? All of them. Oh, that's funny. Okay then, so hydrate tonight if you intend to hang out with spirits. Yes. She's giving you eternal love. I mean, technically they all promise that, technically. Great, Huntress, why don't you take it from here? Tomorrow morning, I'll be playing a nice atmospheric breakfast on the yachts. Don't worry, Trapper won't even know it's gone. I was about to ask, isn't that Trapper's yacht? What was that? Nothing, go away. Then boy, oh boy, I've got such an adventure planned. It involves hunting for treasure. What kind of treasure are we looking for? Guess you have to pick me to find out. Let me tell you, it's primo stuff. Now, if you don't mind, I've got to start preparing because it's clear already you are going to pick me. Confident, mysterious, I like it. Trapper, without further ado, would you like to make us all uncomfortable by pushing the boundaries of what's acceptable not only in polite society, but within the narrative as an in-world event and also the larger meta-narrative of a Dead by Daylight dating experience? What a paragraph. Sometimes you just gotta say it. Well, yes, thank you, I'd love to. So, Fable, you're thinking of picking me? Well, this is your first warning. Pick me and be punished. And rewarded? Tomorrow will suck. Probably. I'm not an easy guy to get along with. I know that. But I can tell you this much. I'm hiding a secret on this island that will make fans shit themselves with excitement. If you like Trapper, you're gonna love it. If you... Also, everyone, even confident, sexy ladies in rabbit masks, better stay the hell away from my yacht. Sorry. Anyway, Wraith, you get punished and rewarded. Definitely. Yeah, Trapper's... Trapper something. I don't know. I'd really just prefer to tell Fable privately. I don't really know how that's gonna work with these game mechanics. What if you just whispered it to Fable? Wraith considers this for a long moment. Too long. That's fine. Without moving, Wraith lowers his voice to a barely audible whisper. Tomorrow we have to find my bell. I can finally tell you what I've been working on. It's gonna be really special, the kind of thing where we will really bond. Maybe finally get off this island. And then maybe we can go on a real date. See? Cute! Cute! Also, escape. Are you done? Is that it? Wraith nods proud. Aww. See? And time's up, everyone. Gosh, you need to dream about these options so you're ready to choose in the morning. Now go dream about all these swoon-worthy options so you're ready to make a choice come dawn. Have a swell night. Did you two forget to mention something? Oh gosh, how could we forget? Before you run off to slumber peacefully, there's one more thing to do. Also, did I need to save? Because I've still never saved. Excellent, we're gonna save now. I can't tell if it's already saved or not. Just in case. No reality survival dating competition parody would be complete without singling out one of our contestants who's already teetering on the edge of a psychological break. And giving them a little push. Excellent. He's not lame. Clearly going spirit is the only logical and clear choice. Hold up. This has been a survival dating competition parody this entire time. I'm just now finding out about it. Come on, signs were there. Just didn't read them. Welcome to Murderer's Island. It's now time to eliminate one of the killers. Oh, it's like butchering, but it hurts even worse. You can't kill a killer, but can you break their hearts? You dare to even try. You mean... That's right. Tomorrow, one of these sexy slicers will not be eligible to take you on a date. Who's it gonna be? But why? Because it's dramatic? Because it's surprising? Because it's a classic reversal of fate? And it will hurt someone's feelings! Someone dangerous. Who's it gonna be, champ? What's your thought process here? Trapper! Seems like he might throttle you in your sleep if you eliminate him. That being said, at least you see him coming. Spirit could be anywhere, she floats. And I hear she can disappear, so that's hard to track. Oh, if you get rid of Wraith, he might cry. Although I totally support normalizing men crying and being vulnerable, it just seems like he might be an ugly crier. Huntress, she might pretend to be okay with it, and then you'll start seeing her behind every tree. What I'm trying to say is, I don't envy you, boss. So, which sociopath are you eliminating? Oh no. Oh no. Like she's got a real plan? Spirit has a real plan? Spirit gave no details. Spirit won my heart, I'm ready for that eternal love. What would be... How would you guys react if I got rid of Spirit? Out of curiosity. So happy for you. Even the survivors know Wraith is not a threat. I am currently leaning towards eliminating Trapper. That is my current thought. No, they did not say that. Bonk. Don't want to unfollow you today? Oh, dang, Tree. That's taking it too far. It's taking it too far, Tree. That's what you get. Whoa, whoa, whoa. All right, quickly, you gotta pick. Are you voting for Huntress or are you voting for Trapper? You gotta pick one. I remember there was 2 votes for Spirit earlier, and y'all know I'm voting Wraith, so Wraith is sticking around. Can Trapper out? Huntress, I'm not gonna lie, Huntress scares me a little bit. So Huntress, I'm thinking stays. Spirit is pretty sweet. Despite the whole, I don't care what happens to you and I don't care about any of these things, she actually does care. Trapper is just, we had some interesting experiences early on, didn't we? I'll take Dami Mommy, okay. Huntress, yeah, if we broke Huntress's heart, I agree. She would seem fine. And then, we would have to watch for behind every tree. So, Trapper can go hang out on his yacht. This was very simple. Trapper, you scared the living shit out of me. You are eliminated. That's fair. Honestly though, I don't care. You suck. But not in a good way. You bore me. Wouldn't it be fun to kill you? Which I was totally gonna do first tomorrow, the first chance I got. So really this is a win-win for both of us. See? See, Pickle, this is who you were voting for. Still might kill you though, out of principle for eliminating me. Sleep with both eyes open, have fun on your date tomorrow. Now that you've broken the heart of someone heartless, you should go get some shut-eye. Don't worry too much about the broken heart you left behind, because of course, they'll be receiving a consolation prize. They might not get to go home with Fable when this is all over, but they'll never sleep alone again. That's right, we're sending our limited player home with... Oh my... No. Trickster body pillow. Their own mostly new. Their own mostly new Trickster body pillow. The next best thing to the real Trickster. It might not hug you back, but it definitely won't try and stab you. How do we know? Because I've tried it. That's right, it's Dwight tested. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. No, wait. Tree, you think Mist has one? Are you trying to cover up for yourself, Tree? Do you have a Trickster body pillow? You wish you had one of those, huh, Fable? Nah, if I had to pick a Dead by Daylight killer, I'd go Wesker. Claudette approved. I hope you sleep well tonight, Fable. You're my hero for what you've accomplished. How can you sleep well tonight knowing what you've done? No, not because of the guilt. I mean, knowing there's a legit homicidal maniac who hates you so much close by. How can you sleep tonight knowing what you'll do tomorrow? I know how you would do it, but you better go before Dwight and Claudette come back and put you to sleep themselves. They're just gonna bonk me over the head. Go to sleep! You know those two. Schedule, schedule, schedule. I have a body pillow in every room. Lies. I have blankets in every room. I have a single body pillow. Thank you very much. That has a very boring pillowcase on it. Which reminds me, I should probably get a fun pillowcase for it at some point. Wow, what a crazy way to end the day. Elimination? I didn't even know it was that kind of a game. Let's check in with everyone. Let's check in with everyone. Especially with our loser. Everyone deserves a send-off. We'll see how things go tomorrow, I suppose. I'm not expecting anything. I tend to shut my mind off during hard times. I know I seem all excited and devil-may-care, but truth is, I'm really a pessimist at heart. That tends to happen when, your mother is skewered by an elk when you were young? Yeah. How'd you know? Well, guess it's also the only thing you talk about. If you excuse me, I think I saw a raccoon over in that tree. I'm feeling peckish. Oh, did you see that? Did you see those hearts? I don't remember the last time I felt this nervous, excited. Chemically, those two feelings are very similar, but I don't know. Fable's really great. What else do you want me to say? See, how can you say no? How do you say no? Who do you think she has one of? Well, I guess that's the question, isn't it? I don't know. Learning so much about Fable's choices today. Do tell, do tell. What have you learned about me today? Uh-oh. I don't handle rejection well. At least, I don't think I do. No one has ever been dumb enough to reject me before. Fair. Yeah, the more I think about it, the angrier I'm getting. And I'm a giant rage monster, so everyone in this room should be scared right now. Turn the camera off. Did I think there's a chance I might get eliminated? Yeah, I did. Did I care if I got eliminated? Not even a little. I doubt that. Does the volume of words I spend talking about how much I don't care about those things signify a deeper yearning within me to be seen, heard, and validated by those around me? Nah. Hi. You know, Trickster, your jacket's falling off. Got no real game, spends all day in his room. No, he's cute and he's sweet. What? No, you're not a part of this. You don't get a confessional. It's cool, man. I'm not a part of anything, you feel me? I'm not cog in anyone's machine. I'm my own machine. Why does he get like the little angry icon sometimes? This whole thing's pretty cute though. Charmingly low budget, old school marketing vibes. Not gonna lie, kinda wish I wasn't so busy right now. I'd definitely be down with a reality show style dating competition with survival elements. He would kill us so fast. I got my new album, upcoming tour, finalizing the new sneaker line, producing a limited series on my life, starting a new social media NFT crypto app, and doing these private gigs over on IP Island. My dudes, you gotta come check it out. IP Island, it's dope. It's where the real killers are hanging out. Fully licensed, no legal drama. Lawyers, take a hike. I'm gonna tell everyone that Trickster said that about them, don't worry. I'm talking your favorite established characters from all over pop culture that can't be seen on this island. Hell, you probably can't even mention them, like Ghostfit. Don't you say it! Look, we get it. You're very popular and in demand. We have a game to get back to, and I sure don't want to get sued. I mean, it's a little hard not to notice, Tree. Are you denying it? Ghostface. Come on. Whatever, I don't even care. I'm the Trickster. See you around, Fable. You too, narrator. I have a name, you know. You do? Yes, seriously, they do not pay me enough to deal with you people. Okay, make up your mind, you said you weren't real. No, Ocean, shoot. Is it my turn? What? No, it's not your turn. You're sentient water, how are you even sitting in that chair? What's a chair? Anyone seen Fairy Tale? I'm getting Juvia vibes if Juvia was the entity. It's a thing you're getting all wet. Now it's gonna smell like mildew. Okay. Rude. Fine, let's just get this over with. It's your turn, Ocean. Do your check-in. Check-in? I was just looking for the bathroom. Bathroom? Are you serious? It's down the hall to the left. It's okay, never mind. Never mind? What does that mean? No, not you too. This wasn't meant to be a confessional time for literally every character in this game. It's okay, you don't have to confess anything. It's been working our asses off for 2 days straight. Want to sit down somewhere. This chair is wet. Yeah, I think the Ocean just peed on it. How is that possible? You know what? I don't care. You two are looking pretty pleased with yourselves there. I've got something to confess. Oh great, what's it gonna be? You ate glue in 2nd grade? Cheated on an algebra test once? Watching Trapper get eliminated was the first time in this unending spiral staircase of pain that is my life that I felt even a modicum of joy. Damn, Dwight. Every minute that I'm alive is a nightmare. This place, this sun, these sweet sugary drinks. It sounds fun for a long weekend. For an eternity? The unrelenting rhythm of crashing waves and wailing seagulls. It's like a crescendoing song of evil that makes me question the very foundation of the universe. Why am I here? Why are any of us here? What kind of sentient being would do this? The Ocean? Please, erase me from this existence. Make it so I was never born. Pull the plug on this experiment and let my soul be free. And please, please get me out of this polo shirt. Okay, let's get you to bed, buddy. I don't want to go to bed. Going to bed means eventually I'll have to wake up. Ooh, ads. Snooze. Yikes, huh? That was a weird way to end. Think it's gonna die, tree? Ah, well, what are you gonna do? Let the camera roll long enough, someone's bound to say something crazy. Anyways, seemed like anyone's had their shot to annoy me tonight, so hit the hay, get some rest. Tomorrow is gonna be a doozy.
Remember when you said it doesn't get better than this? Only a fool would've let you go. It got into my head.